Welcome to Jewellery Maker. Happy Sunday, everybody. Oh, yes, we are here. Look. See, look at this. Meant to be a nice, just, you know, very polished beginning of the show. And I've got someone's arm coming in. It's Linda. She's back. She's better. She's naughtier than ever. How are you feeling, lovey?
I'm much, much better, thank you very much indeed. I'm so excited because we've got some lovely stuff.
We got some gorgeous, gorgeous kits. The bundles that we've got today are incredible. The strands, oh my goodness me. I've got to show you some of the strands we've got coming up today. They are just beautiful. There's every single one is just beautiful, isn't it?
My goodness, if you feel a bit sort of, wait to see what we've got and you're going to feel, woof. Did you get that?
No, we didn't get that at all, but that's okay. You know what? It's first shift back. She hasn't been very well, and it's just going to, you know, anyway. So we're joined by the lovely Linda today. Woo-hoo! She's back. Oh yes, she's back. The strands that we have today are, I'm just going to say it, they are some of the best strands I've ever seen on Jewellery Maker. We had some gorgeous, gorgeous strands earlier on this week. I think it was Tuesday this week. We had some absolutely beautiful strands, and of course on Thursday we had that incredible launch of the cabochon loose gemstones. The strands we have today, oh my goodness me, I'm going to show you them in just a few seconds, but we're going to start off today with the early bird special. My name's Carol, by the way. I'm going to be with you for the next 4 hours with the lovely Linda. If this is the first time you've ever watched Jewellery Maker, welcome. You are probably watching, no, you are watching on probably one of the most exciting Sunday shows that we've had for a long, long, long time. I think it's an accumulation of the strands. We've got great kits, the bundles, the early bird specials. We've just got some really, really beautiful qualities, and the boutique collection, which Linda's put together as well, is absolutely stunning, stunning, stunning. Okay, so early bird special. This is something that we give you right at the beginning of the show. Every single show, we try and get it on as soon as we can. It's a way of rewarding you for watching nice and early. I think it says actually on the little clip that we play before we go live, it says every weekday. It's actually every single day. We do an early bird every single day. I think we need to re-record that. I think it's slightly misleading, but it's always a nice surprise, isn't it? When on a Sunday morning, you're going to get the early bird special. So, early bird special, where are we? This is something very, very special. Now. What we're going to give you today for the early bird special is something which every single time we launch this tool, it sells out. Every single time we launch this tool, it sells out. It sells out for a number of different reasons. First of all, it incorporates the second most, well, you voted it to be the second most useful material when you're making jewellery. It incorporates wire into your jewellery, and it is one of the most inexpensive tools you can get on Jewellery Maker, and you can make pieces of jewellery that look like this. I am, of course, talking about the Gizmo. Now, this tool spirals and coils wire in a very, very special way, and it does it in such a way that you can make the neatest looking jewellery, the neatest looking wire work, the most beautifully organic looking wire work, the most incredibly tactile wire work. Can you see the qualities you've got going through all these beautiful pieces of jewellery? You can actually use Gizmo wire work so much in your jewellery that you actually end up just using maybe a couple of gemstones. In this massive necklace here, this huge statement necklace, only 2 gemstones have been used. Everything else is Gizmo wire work. Now, it isn't difficult. It's probably one of the easiest tools to use we've ever brought to you on Jewellery Maker. Right now, just to let you know, I've already got lots of you on the phone lines. It is a free phone number from a BT landline, or you can get involved on our website, which is jewellerymaker.com. You can only get these bundles, you can only make these savings with this code, and only till 9 AM tomorrow morning. 9 AM tomorrow morning, or 9:01 tomorrow morning, you'll be able to get everything in this bundle separately, but it's going to cost you more. Now, we're going to make you over a 50% saving today on this bundle, and I need to show you what's coming up in this bundle because I've got loads and loads and loads of these already being allocated on the web and people on the phone lines as well. So you're going to be getting your Gizmo Wire Work Basics DVD. Fantastic, okay? Absolutely great. So you've got your Gizmo Wire Work Basics DVD. This is going to give you as it says, all the basics for your Gizmo wire work. It's going to give you at least 6 demonstrations. It's going to be an hour-long DVD taught by one of our wire experts, a lovely lady called Rachel Norris. It's like having an hour tutorial with one of our experts. It's just fantastic. Now, these DVDs are normally $4.95 each. You're also going to be getting this incredible DVD. Now, this is a collaboration by Rachel Norris, who's one of our wire work experts, and Debbie Bulford, who is our polymer clay expert. This is a polymer clay and wire fusion project DVD. Again, you're going to be getting at least 6 techniques on here. It's an hour-long DVD with 2 of our experts here on Jewellery Maker. It's a fantastic DVD and quite a new one as well, so you might not have got this one. You're going to be getting these 2 DVDs. That's 2 hours of learning, a 2-hour tutorial there, and of course the Gizmo. It's a very unassuming looking tool. It's a really fantastic tool to have. You've really got everything that you need here. The only other thing which you will need to get is obviously some wire, and we're actually going to be bringing you a deal on wire a little bit later on the show. This Gizmo works with 2 different gauge pins which you turn round, so you can make slightly thicker and thinner coils. It comes with instructions. It's one of the easiest and simplest tools to use, and it's one of the most inexpensive ones as well. And today, everything here, £7.90. We brought the price on really nice and quickly because a lot of these are already being allocated on the web. Now, we do have hundreds of these, okay? And we've only just brought the price on just literally a couple of seconds ago. Already we're into the hundreds that have been allocated on the web, okay? So you've got to get involved now. This is something that every single time we bring it to you, every single time we launch this, whether it's a specialist wire work show or whether it's a non-wire work show like today, and we've just got this as a special feature, it always sells out. Linda, what do you think it is about the Gizmo that makes it sell out every single time we bring it to air? What do you think it is?
To be honest, I just think it's the creativity of it. I mean, you can see from those examples there that just by coiling wire and then perhaps coiling it again, and particularly in all different sort of gauges, the effects that you can get. So you can get something that's fairly delicate looking through to something, if you are really liking your chunky jewellery.
Yeah.
You can chunk it up, and wire is so big at the moment, and it creates such varied styles for your jewellery, doesn't it? You can really let your creativity go wild.
Yeah, it really does,
doesn't it? With those printed shells,
doesn't it? Just,
you know, it's just the right. It gives you backdrop, doesn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. And as soon as you start to add Gizmo wire work or wire work in general to kits, oh look, there you go. So this is some Gizmo wire work examples from our Gizmo wire work and polymer clay fusion DVD. We bought you lots of polymer clay yesterday on the day show, so by all means, if you came in to get some of the amazing polymer clay deals that we gave you yesterday on the day show, and you want to come in and get the Gizmo wire work DVD and this incredible bundle today for £7.90, then you're going to be able to use the polymer clay and the Gizmo wire work together, because you've got this incredible DVD here. You should be paying almost £16 for all of this. You're paying less than £8. It's a huge saving. And like I say, every single time we bring this to air, every show we've ever bought this to, this Gizmo has sold out. Okay, we do have hundreds of these available, but already well over 100 have gone. Now, there is a queue on the phone lines at the minute. We're expecting some big queues this morning for our bundles, for our strands, for our kits, for the boutique bundle especially. So do hold those lines. Sundays are always our busiest day of the week. So do hold the lines. We'll answer your call as soon as we can. It is a free phone number from a BT landline though. Do bear that in mind. We will be recapping this as we go throughout the show. So people who are tuning in maybe a little bit later on a Sunday, if they're going to be having a bit of a line, we will be recapping it. But because it's the early bird special, it's time for you to take advantage of it as quickly and as early as possible. You can make incredible pieces of jewellery that look as beautiful, as substantial as this. We have got some beautiful pearls coming up a bit later on in the show, and we've got gold wire, so who knows, you could even be making a piece of jewellery like this within just a few days once you've got your Gizmo home. Now, I don't want to kind of make everybody panic, but have you seen the weather reports? It apparently says it's going to snow over the next week or so. If it does, I want to be stuck at home with all these new things. I want to be stuck at home with Gizmo and wire work DVDs, with brand new strands. And do you know what? I've got to show you these strands because it's not fair that I don't show you them. that I delay it any longer. I can't believe I'm saying this, and pretty much every single show you will hear a presenter on Jewellery Maker. It's not just me. I've heard Jenny, Charlie and Vicky all say this and all refer back to this gemstone. Oh, doesn't this strand of rose quartz look like, doesn't this strand of quartzite look like, and the like is always Kunzite. This strand arrived at our vault yesterday afternoon. This is Kunzite. This is months and months and months of work, negotiations. You would not believe how difficult it's been to find this incredible strand of Kunzite. It's coming up in less than an hour. I can't wait to bring it to you. We've got a great quantity, an amazing price point. It's coming up a little bit later on in this hour. So please, you've got to be watching. You've got to be watching at 10 o'clock this morning, because chances are it's going to sell out in one game. I can't remember the last time we had Kunzite. I'm so excited about that. Another gemstone I'm massively excited about, I told you our strands were amazing today, is this. Yeah, this is genuine chrome diopside. This is a natural genuine gemstone. It is a fascinating story behind this gem. And this is the gemstone responsible for one of the biggest valuations we've had that a customer has sent in to Jewellery Maker since the channel began, and it's because of this gemstone. This gemstone has made that happen. It's coming up later on in the show. You will not be able to believe the price point. The quality you're getting here is just amazing, isn't it? Now, speaking of quality, this is going to be a very bold statement, but this is the best strand of golden obsidian I have ever seen. The whole team here today, so that's myself, Linda, Ryan, Cassie, Carla and Ollie, have all commented separately and totally independently on how amazing this strand is. It's the best strand of golden obsidian I've ever seen on Jewellery Maker. It's faceted. I mean, it is so beautiful, isn't it, Linda?
It is. It's absolutely stunning. I mean, we've said it time and time. We just wish the cameras could pick up that sort of molten gold that's more or less sort of poured inside there. It
looks like every single one of these gemstones has got an LED inside it, has got a light source inside. It is the best golden obsidian I've ever seen on Jewellery Maker. It's amazing. We've also got, we've got loads more strands, but I'll show you just some of them now. We bought you a strand yesterday, well, Charlie bought you a strand yesterday on the day show of green amethyst, and it was a Gems of Distinction strand, and it sold out there and then on the live show. I've got the same strand, but this time in lavender and pink amethyst. Every single one of these gemstones is independently faceted and is completely different to the next one. For me, this looks like a strand of Maui Kunzite. It's a very, very limited edition strand coming up on today's show. And you know, we've got other strands. We've got tanzanite, iolite, mystic gems, abalone, all of these incredible strands coming up on today's show as well. And I haven't even got time to show them to you now. So please get involved with our early bird special. That was an amazing deal, £7.90 for your incredible, incredible Gizmo bundle. Right, okay, now, we told you we've got some pearls coming up. We're actually going to challenge Linda with two different things today. The first one is pearls, the second one is a bundle which features seed beads, and I know that Linda absolutely loves, loves working with pearls, loves working with seed beads, so you know that the jewellery that she's going to be making from this challenge is going to be absolutely beautiful. This bundle, for me, is just, it's bridal. It's absolutely bridal. It's so beautiful, it's so opulent. Sometimes when you look at a kit or when you look at a bundle, you can almost envisage the jewellery in your head. If it's a really, really fantastic kit or a really fantastic bundle or a fantastic 3-pack of genuine gemstones, you can sometimes look at the gems and look at what you've got in front of you and think, ah, that's how that jewellery is going to look, and I've got it all planned in my head already. This is one of those bundles that the minute I saw it, I knew it was going to work. Do you know what I mean, Linda?
Absolutely, same as me. I mean, the pearls have got such an absolutely beautiful sheen on them, haven't
they just?
You know, you can see that from a mile away that those are real pearls.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
They are genuine freshwater culture pearls you're going to be getting in this bundle. You're getting 2 strands of them. Let me start by showing you the really, really petite strand of pearls. I'm a huge, huge, huge fan of pearls. I think pearls are very evocative of well, it conjures up memories, doesn't it? Pearls remind me of my mum, my grandma. I wear pearls. It's something which is ageless and timeless. It crosses over the generations, the boundaries of generations. It really is a gemstone which is everlasting. It's the most beautiful, endearing gemstone here. These are stunningly beautiful white cultured potato pearls here. They're 5 by 4 millimeters in diameter. Do you know what I love so much about these is the fact that they are slightly elongated. They're slightly oval shaped. And as Linda says, you can tell from a mile off these are genuine pearls. And I think this is one of the ways in which you can tell that they are genuine pearls. They don't look too round. They don't look almost too perfect. Sometimes if pearls are too round, you do start to question, are they genuine pearls? Are they, is it shell pearl? These are genuine pearls, and you can tell that they are because of that gorgeous oval shape. That is the only way that you can tell that these aren't fake pearls, because when you look at the orient, when you look at the nacre, when you look at that beautiful smooth texture to these pearls, they do almost look too good to be true. But these are genuine freshwater culture pearls. I think they're just wonderful, aren't they? These are necklaces, in earrings, in a beautiful braided bracelet, just beautiful. There's another strand of pearls here. These are gigantic. These are very, very large indeed. Again, you haven't got that perfect round shape. You've got that slightly elongated shape. These are genuine freshwater culture pearls again. Really, really lovely quality here. Now, this particular strand here is much, much, much larger. When you've got pearls which are 7 millimeters or over, you're looking at something which is very, very rare and arguably very, very valuable. And I think a lot of people recognise that, a lot of companies recognise that, so the price is paid sometimes for a single strand of pearls in a necklace. Hundreds, thousands of pounds, and not out of the ordinary. If you were to make just this single strand of pearls into a necklace and you weren't to add any more pearls, but you were to use the findings in this pack, so yellow gold plated 925 sterling silver findings, that could easily be a 40, 50, maybe even 60 pound pearl necklace. Let's talk about the findings. You've got yellow gold plated 925 sterling silver findings. Now, we very, very, very rarely bring you yellow gold plated 925 sterling silver findings. They're very expensive for us to source. Sterling silver findings are expensive enough for us to source, but to source yellow gold plated sterling silver findings, so that's precious metal plated on precious metal, is extremely expensive for us to source. They're very, very difficult for us to source as well. Because they're very, very expensive to manufacture. You're getting 41 yellow gold plated 925 sterling silver findings. If you're looking at those findings and thinking, right, what on earth am I going to do with those? I don't know what any of those are. Do not worry. For the first order, you're getting a free tutorial booklet, a free tutorial DVD, and of course, if you watch the Get Started feature just before the live show today, then you should have a vague idea about what these findings do. You're getting eye pins, head pins, crimp beads. You're going to be getting shepherd's hook findings and jump rings as well. 41 in total. There's some bolt ring clasps in there, which is lovely. So 41 yellow gold plated 925 sterling silver findings. You're also going to be getting beading thread, elastic and monofilament, so you can start making those pieces of jewellery straight away. Really, really fantastic. And monofilament's a very, very thin variety of clear beading thread. Elastic, we all know what that is, and then your silver-coloured beading thread. This is what makes this really, really decorative. It's this gorgeous filigree, yellow gold plated 925 sterling silver. I'd almost call this a Tudor rose embellishment. It's lovely. It's got a little eyelet there so you can wear it as a pendant. Because it is precious metal plated on precious metal. You can actually bend it. It's a very, very pliable pendant, so if you wanted to, you can make it into a ring. This is $11.95 on its own, okay? $11.95 on its own. It's yellow gold plated, 925 sterling silver. We all know what's happened to the price of precious metal over the last few years, over the last few months. Generally speaking, it's gone up and up and up, and it doesn't show any signs of coming down to back to where it was just a few years ago. And the last component in this incredible bundle, and I just love this, I've seen bracelets and necklaces just made out of this chain, and it's just so beautiful. This is a 9-inch length of yellow gold plated 925 sterling silver. This chain has got a selection of beads on it which are fixed. You've got 3 beads, 1 bead, 3 beads, 1 bead, which is alternated. It's such a beautiful addition. These are 2 by 1 millimeter, tiny little balls which you're going to be getting suspended on this chain. This on its own, £19.95. If you think most chains are machine made, chains that you get on the high street are going to be machine made, this is going to be machine made as well, but you've got the added extra of having those little balls on there, which makes it such a difficult chain to make. So very, very, very difficult chain to make indeed. So you've got your findings, you've got your chain, you've got your beautiful filigree pendant. Quite seriously, if you are going to be making bridal jewellery, if you're going to be making pieces of jewellery for birthdays or for special occasions, this is going to be the pack to start off with. Even if this is just the basis and you want to add other gemstones to it that we've got coming up today, maybe the Kunzite or the amethyst, go for it. If you bought everything separately here, it would be costing you over £70. Okay, there's a lot of precious metal here. There's a lot of quality here. The pearls, excellent quality. The findings, the yellow gold plated 925 sterling silver is what makes this such a special bundle. But today, it's yours for under £45. Now, you have got something amazing here. You've got something incredible here, and I'm so pleased to see that a lot of these are going on the web. Obviously, that's previous to us bringing on the price, so you could see it if you're going to be giving us a call on our free phone number for this. The only problem is we've got less than 60 of these available. Okay, this is a really, really limited edition bundle. Linda specialises in all sorts of different jewellery mediums. Mostly she's known for her design, you know, the quality of her designs, the asymmetric designs, just the quality of the jewellery that she makes. You are going to be inspired by the jewellery that she makes from this challenge. There's no two ways about it. If you want to get a really high quality bundle, this is the one to get. You know, it's been a long time since we've had a pearl bundle in, and to have a pearl bundle with yellow gold plated findings like you're going to be getting here, and the filigree pendant and the beautiful chain as well, it gives these pearls the kind of findings and the kind of quality additions that they deserve. It really, really does. Under £45, absolutely wonderful. Now you're going to be getting a 30-day money-back guarantee with everything you've got here. A 30-day money-back guarantee with every single thing that you've got going on here. So just add it to your order. It's only £2.95p per order. This is going to be something for jewellery making that's going to be pretty special. Just love it, absolutely gorgeous. You can even incorporate it into some tiaras if you want to, or hair slides. Now, we've also got something else for Linda to work with in her challenge, which is some beautiful honey tones. Just love this. Just love it. I mean, that just looks such a beautiful package there. You might be thinking, well, surely there's nothing else you can add to that gorgeous bundle to make it look even more beautiful. Well, do you know, I think there probably is. I think there is, actually. This is so lovely. Some beautiful honey colours in here. It's actually called the Honeycomb collection. I can totally see why it's so beautiful. Oh, wow. So lovely. Tiger's eye faceted rounds. You know, if there's a bundle with tiger's eye in it, you're onto a winner, aren't you? Beautiful tiger's eye faceted 6mm rounds here, 80 carats in total. Really, really, really lovely gemstone here. Totally natural, and you get this wonderful optical property called chatoyancy, which really you don't get in all tiger's eye, but in this variety, look at that. Can you see that gorgeous, almost highly polished wood quality you're going to be getting from this tiger's eye? It's just so lovely. All throughout this beautiful strand, just looking amazing. Now, you've also got this really lovely, lovely strand. I love the shape of these gems. It just makes you want to feel them. They're beautiful. Beautiful strands here of brown agate barrels. They're 6 by 4 millimeters. Look at the shape of them. Aren't they beautiful? They feel really lovely. It looks a little bit like Manuka honey, that kind of colour, doesn't it? A really, really dark, rich honey. So expensive to buy it, isn't it, to get Manuka honey? But anyway, so this looks like Manuka honey. It feels so smooth and soft. It's just gorgeous. 35 carats in this particular strand, 6 by 4 millimeter barrels. The next strand is what really, really caught Linda's eye, and it's lemon quartz. This strand of lemon quartz, these are fancy cut rounds. When you get a round cut gemstone, when you get a gemstone which is faceted in a round shape, it could either be smooth or it can have facets. Well, this has got facets, but look how angular they are. They're like triangular facets rather than your usual kind of square or hexagon shaped facets that you get on a round cut gemstone. So you're going to be getting even more angles. That means even more light reflecting off these gems, even more light going into the gemstone and reflecting back out at you, so you get even more brilliance and quality out of these. These with the pearls, actually any of these strands with the pearls would just look absolutely beautiful, wouldn't they? Just stunning. The last strand you're going to be getting here is just amazing. These are beautiful. You've been going easy for any bundle with strands in it like this over the last few days, and I think there's some really good reasons for that, which I'll come to in just a second. But this is 10 carats of smoky quartz. First of all, look at the variance in colour you're going to be getting there. Isn't that gorgeous? Really, really light, really light shades of brown and cream in there, and kind of stone colours, right the way through to those almost licorice colours and those very, very dark, kind of very dark 80% cocoa kind of chocolate colours. Just lovely. There's been a lot of Wall of Fame entries recently where people have been sewing seed beads, doing embroidered cuffs, which are just all the rage at the minute. You can sew with these, you can embroider with these. It's just such a lovely, lovely thing to use, such a lovely size gemstone to use, and we don't see them very often on Jewellery Maker at all. You can make the most gorgeous beady beads out of these. Now, this is part of Linda's challenge. We're going to give this to her with the pearls. You've got some beautiful strands here, haven't you? Really lovely sizes and shapes, very, very exciting qualities. Brand new today, £14.95p. Now, isn't that great? If you've come in to get this gorgeous pearl bundle, and I'll just show you the pearls next to it and maybe the findings as well, maybe the, look at that. I mean, those together, that is beautiful. Those gorgeous toffee and honey colours next to those beautiful bright pearls. I think because it's got those gold-plated 925 sterling silver findings and elements to it, it's really going to help bring everything together. It's going to be a great crossover for both of these bundles. £14.95p. That's for 4 beautiful, beautiful strands here. Absolutely gorgeous. Lots of you on the phone lines again. Do hold the lines. We'll answer your call as soon as we can. It's a free phone number from a BT landline. Now, this one's already falling into limited stock. We started with less than 60 of these, just to let you know. Do you need me to bring anything over, Linda?
No, I've got everything I need. Thank you very much.
You've got the most beautiful challenge to work with today, haven't you?
I know, it's really, really, really exciting. Really exciting.
Honestly, I think it is. It's some lovely sizes and shapes.
Yes, I've got all my sort of gold findings ready to work with as well. This chain.
Isn't this chain beautiful?
This.
Let's have a look at it.
I mean, this chain on its own is stunning, isn't it?
Just?
But
can you imagine how difficult that is to make? Because you've got to have the balls on there as well as having the links. It must be incredibly difficult chain to make.
It's so finely made as well, isn't it? You know, and because it's so fine, it shrieks of exclusivity and
really does,
luxury, doesn't it? I mean, it really, really.
Just that in a bracelet on its own would just be beautiful, wouldn't it?
Yeah. It's got some nice links in it as well. So with, say, a 0.25 wire, which I know loads of people have got now because it's been flying out, we can get 0.25 wire through these little links. So if you want to make sort of, particularly with this beautiful filigree, which has got a little connector at either end. So if you imagine sort of a little cascade of these coming down from there, from a sort of an asymmetric, sort of sitting on the collarbone, and then perhaps one of those, one of the smaller of those little pearls I mean, that just in different lengths, wouldn't it? I mean,
beautiful.
I think that's the route I'm going to go up.
Oh, please do. Yeah, that'd be gorgeous.
And the lemon quartz is just too kind of face. Sort of, yes, it's stunning. I mean, the colour of it is amazing.
Lemon quartz, and smoky quartz, they work so beautifully together,
the
don't they,
whole
all
thing
these
works
colours?
together beautifully. I mean, I've started off here, just putting together sort of it may be a necklace or it may be a hair vine.
Ooh,
it could be
lovely.
attached if you want to complete it and then attach it to a tiara band. That would work as well. But it's just to show how the beauty of the different properties of the gemstone and the pearl are working together in these bundles is stunning, isn't it? It does shriek exclusive. It shrieks high end.
And it's so beautiful for spring, for summer, for weddings.
Weddings, absolutely.
Yeah,
and it's neutral for weddings. So if you imagine, you know, when Gemma yesterday I'm looking at that necklace over there with
on Friday,
the mesh, you know, the wire mesh that we have in the sort of calla lilies. If you imagine a cascade of these little smoky quartz falling from that would be stunning.
It would just be absolutely beautiful, wouldn't it? The necklace that Linda's referring to is this necklace here, which Gemma Crone made on Friday. Beautiful. And I think, no, sorry, the one to the right of it. The one to the right of it. And those khaki tones in the calla lilies would just work beautifully with this kind of vine quality.
Imagine the pearl. I mean, Gemma's done it there, but can you imagine the pearls and the smoky quartz? Because of the variance in sizes, that coming from the centre of that sort of mesh calla lily, as a corsage would be
definitely.
fab.
And I think that kind of a price as well, $44.95 for the pearls, for the quality of the findings. You know how difficult it is for us to get hold of yellow gold plated silver findings.
Absolutely.
It's almost impossible because they're so expensive to make and so expensive for us to be able to get. So to put them in a bundle, and the whole bundle with the pearls is under £45, is just, it's amazing, isn't it?
It is amazing, absolutely amazing. And it's a very tactile, both of these bundles to me are very tactile, and because I enjoy being creative, as soon as I find something that I want to hold, it's going to work.
Yeah.
You know, it's like seeing a munchy baby.
Oh.
A really ugly baby, and you think, I want to munch that
Why are you holding on to me then? You're saying that
I was going,
fine, Linda,
baby.
fine, you know what?
Yeah, you know.
So, Linda, I'm going to leave you with your challenge.
Yeah, exactly. I think you're best. I think I'm having a temperature rise, yes.
Nice, isn't it, just implying I'm ugly? It's nice, isn't it? Now, if you saw the kind of technique and the kind of vine technique that Linda was working on then, and you agree with Linda that, I mean, I certainly do, that kind of vine technique just works so beautifully with the gemstones that you've got there in the challenge. So $44.95 for the pearl and the yellow gold plated 95 sterling silver findings bundle, and then just £14.95 for 4 beautiful strands of smoky quartz, lemon quartz, agate and tiger's eye. Then this is gonna stand you in really good stead as well. Right, this bundle here, stunning. If you came in to get our early bird special, which of course is our Gizmo special, which was £7.99. And honestly, this Gizmo arrived in the building just a couple of days ago. It's something which, whenever we launch it, and we will be recapping it as we go throughout the show, whenever we launch it, it sells out. And I think, staff members, loads of the management team upstairs, I think Kirsty and Hannah Oxbury, they've all already reserved theirs. You know, as soon as it comes back in stock. Ollie's got one as well. What are you going to do with yours, Ollie? Are you? Rings and bracelets.
Not earrings.
Fantastic, why not? He's gonna branch out into rings and bracelets. There you go. We've got an amazing week of fashion-related shows, just to let you know, in March, and some of our crew members are actually going to be helping to put kits together. Woohoo! Now, this bundle, don't sound surprised, Ollie, you're going to help. This bundle here is just gorgeous. This is a wire bundle. Now, the special thing about the deal we're going to offer you today is, I think, to go with the challenge that we've just given to Linda, amazing. But to go with the Gizmo early bird special that we did as well, superb as well. 100 meters of 0.6mm gauge, gold-plated copper wire. Now the way this is different to our normal wire is the fact that this is gold plated rather than gold coloured. Gold plated copper wire. You're also going to be getting 100 metres of 0.8 millimetre gauge gold plated copper wire. So 100 metres of 0.6, 100 metres of 0.8 millimetre gauge gold plated copper wire. These are extremely versatile gauges of wire. 0.6 is easily our most versatile gauge of wire that we have here at Jewellery Maker. The 0.6 millimetre gauge wire, really fantastic for doing those bits where you maybe want to make your own wire findings. Not necessarily for structural work. You can work hard in this 0.6 millimetre gauge wire. It's great for gizmo work, great if you want to make your own findings. 0.8 millimetre gauge wire, because it's that little bit thicker. It is better for the structural pieces. It is better if you want to create maybe a wire frame to pop a gemstone in. You can make designs like this. I think this is actually made using 0.6 and 1 millimetre gauge wire, but you get the idea. The 0.6 is the kind of weaving wire that attaches the pearls on, and the 1 millimetre gauge is the frame. Now, this is already going on the web, which is great. Unfortunately, there is some bad news. We've got less than 100 of these bundles available. You're making a massive saving. In fact, you're going to be saving £10. Here's your deal. £27.90. It should be £37.90 today, or until 9 AM tomorrow morning, or until this bundle sells out. £27.90. Absolutely gorgeous. 1 P&P per day, okay? So not 1 P&P, so not 1 P&P per item, but per day. And these are the kind of designs you can make. You can set gemstones in a different way. You can make your very own links out of wire. You can incorporate them obviously with gemstones. You could do wire wrapping. You can make the most incredibly intricate designs. But these designs, they look very intricate. They're actually very, very simple. All that's been done here is a bit of Gizmo wire work, which of course you can get the Gizmo as part of our early bird special. We've still got people coming in for the Gizmo, which is great to know. So just some simple Gizmo wire work, and then some wire wrapping. So wire wrapping a gemstone there. It looks very intricate, looks very complicated. In actual fact, it is really, really nice and simple. And if you come in to get our early bird special today, you'll learn how to use the Gizmo. You'll be able to use the Gizmo because obviously the Gizmo is included in the early bird special, with a deal like this. Yeah, amazing. Well done to all of you there. Hold those lines. Lots and lots and lots of you there. Well done. Hold those lines. Now, we're going to give you a bit of gorgeous colour here. Bit of colour, bit of colour. Oh yeah, here we go. Now, I think we should shock Linda. Linda, when was the last time you were on air? Was it November or December?
No, I've been at the Late Show last week on Wednesday.
Oh, so you were in last week. Lovely, okay. But you have had some time off.
I have.
We're gonna shock her. Yeah, I like this. Look at that face. She's like, no, it takes a lot to shock me.
Does.
Whatever. Whatevs. I want to shock Linda. Now this is going to be quite difficult. Linda is a resident designer. She's not. She actually lives here at Jewellery Maker. She lives under the desk.
I do. Actually, they have put my shelf there now.
Have they?
Since I've been away, my shelf's there.
So her shelf's there for her to sleep on. We're going to shock Linda. It's going to be difficult, so this better be a good one, Carla. But Carla said to me, we're going to shock her. Right, fuchsia, agate, faceted 12mm rounds. Ryan, what would you say is better than 1 strand of fuchsia agate faceted 12mm rounds?
I'd say 2 strands of fuchsia agate, blah, 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 blah.
2 strands of fuchsia agate,
yeah.
blah, 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 blah.
Yes, I forgot.
2 strands of what, sorry, Ryan?
Fuchsia,
agate, faceted 12mm rounds.
Yeah, what you said.
You're going to be getting 2, okay? Shall I bother asking Ryan again? I don't know whether I should. Ryan, I've got 2 here. What is better than 2 strands of fuchsia agate faceted 12mm rounds?
3
strands of fuchsia agate faceted 12mm rounds. We got 3. This is a this is going to be a great deal. 3 strands of fuchsia agate faceted rounds. Look at the size of them. Look at the size of them. Now each one of these is 330 carats. So that's giving you 990 carats of fuchsia agate faceted 12mm rounds. Carla, this better be good. It's going to take a lot to shock Linda. Today, this deal is going to shock Linda. I'm absolutely convinced it's going to shock her. Today, this is your deal. $9.95. You look so disinterested today, Linda.
I'm not so shocked.
Was that your shocked face?
What shock? You shouldn't have told me to be shocked.
Sorry, all right. I built it up too much.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Linda.
I can shock, not on demand.
$9.95. $9.95 for your 3 strands of fuchsia agate faceted 12mm rounds. That is incredible, isn't it? That really is awesome. I've got loads and loads and loads of you on the phone lines there. Lots of people saying yes. The great thing about this, it's going to go with the early bird special. It's going to go with that pearl bundle if you want it to. It's going to go with this gorgeous gold-plated copper wire. It's going to go with our strand of Kunzite, our strand of amethyst. Yes, I did say a strand of Kunzite that we've got coming up in less than 15 minutes. It's going to go with our mystic strand. It's going to go with the first brand new kit that we bring to you. It's going to go with so much today. Oh my goodness me, add it to your order now as quickly as you can. And what you've got to think about is, would we have been able to bring you a bundle like this maybe 12, 18 months ago? Do you know what? We probably would have done, yeah? But what kind of a price would it be? $14.95, $17.95, it wouldn't be $9.95. That's ridiculous. Over the last few months on Jewellery Maker, you're getting even more for your money. Our prices just seem to have taken a nosedive. It's absolutely awesome, isn't it? Get it when you can. $9.95 for all 3 strands here. That is almost 1,000 carats of gemstones here for less than £10. Now, if you do want to multi-buy anything, like if you want to buy multi-buy the Gizmo bundle that we bought you as the early bird special, which we will be recapping in just a few minutes, or you want to multi-buy the wire, or you want to multi-buy the pearl bundle, or the 4-strand pack that we've already bought you, just speak to the call centre or live help. If the quantity's there, we can do it, no problem at all. And you're only going to pay 1p of £2.95 per order. Because these are going to be pretty heavy, 990 carats of gemstones. That's a lot of carat weight there. Gorgeous, well done. Sorry, say that again. Ah, yeah. Now, yesterday we bought you green amethyst as one of our strands. That sold out. You went absolutely bonkers for it. If I tell you that our first brand new kit has got a strand of green amethyst in it, it's called mint choc chip. One of my favourite ice cream flavours. You don't see that often in restaurants. Normally it's strawberry, chocolate, vanilla, maybe raspberry ripple. That's about it, really. Mint choc chip, it's a dying flavour. And I want to bring it back. It is. Rhubarb and peanut butter, well, not together, obviously. Some restaurants are just too fancy. Rhubarb flavoured ice cream, I'm sure it's very nice. But anyway, bring back the mint choc chip. I love it. What's that face for, Linda?
I'm just thinking rhubarb and peanut butter. Oof.
Yeah, not together.
Slightly Heston Blumenthal. Mind you, though, that's...
It's a bit, isn't it? No, he'd probably do rhubarb and roast chicken with liver and banana custard or something. He's ever such a strange cook, isn't he? Chef. He's a genius, though, isn't he?
He is a genius. Did you see his programmes before Christmas where he made I'd love him to make a Jewellery Maker studio out of edible. Imagine.
Wouldn't that be amazing?
Edible jewellery. I know it's been done before in sort of, but wouldn't a Heston Blumenthal take?
An edible Jewellery Maker studio. Well, that would be nice. I'll be eating this right now with a spoon. This is mint choc chip. It's absolutely gorgeous, this one. Do you want to see the mint element? Here's the mint element. And it is these gorgeous green amethyst faceted cubes. Graduated cubes of mint green amethyst. What a lovely description for green amethyst. It's not apple green. It's not, oh goodness me, it's not apple green, it's not emerald green. It is like a minty, fresh green. It's beautiful. This strand, unfortunately, is only available in this kit. The strand of green amethyst we bought you yesterday is sold out. And do you know what? I can totally understand why. The green amethyst we have here on Jewellery Maker is brilliant. And from looking at other examples of green amethyst, I think the colour is far, far, far superior to the kind of colours of green amethyst you might see elsewhere, maybe on the high street, maybe on the internet. What is it about our green amethyst? It's the fact that it's green. Now that might sound like a funny thing to say, but you'd be surprised at the amount of gemstones which are described as green amethyst, which are grey. Which are grey, which are not even silvery green, they're just grey. This has got a beautiful kind of minty green, almost like a Paraiba-esque kind of colour to it. The brilliance is awesome. These are graduated cubes. I don't know if you can see the size of these. They're lovely, aren't they? Loads of brilliance, loads of clarity, and perfect for spring and for summer. Mixing these with lemons, with yellows, with pinks. It can be quite a neutral colour if you want to go neutral for weddings. Or for anything which is spring or summery. It can be quite a nice neutral colour. And imagine this with the pearl bundle we bought you earlier on. Oh yeah, amazing. Or even with the lemon quartz from the 4-strand bundle we bought you earlier on. Would you like to see the choc chip element? I love chocolate. I had, ashamedly, I had almost a quarter of a tub of ice cream last night to myself. My husband was away for the night. I just thought, do you know what? I'm just going to sit here and eat ice cream. It was amazing. I feel slightly ill this morning, but that's okay. That's okay. This is your choc chip element. Smoky quartz faceted rice beads. Ooh, these are beautiful. Now, Ollie, your wife cooks a lot, doesn't she? Bakes a lot. Does she make chocolate chip cookies? Oh, did she really? She made them last night, apparently. Oh, Ollie made them, apparently. Were the chocolate chips as big as these? No. If you want to get something bigger than a chocolate chip, massively so, and it's got brilliance, and it's got facets, and it's not going to melt in the sun, and it's got no calories, this is the one for you. Beautiful smoky quartz faceted 15 by 10 millimeter rice beads. Now I love, I know that Linda loves work. I love Linda as well, but I know that Linda loves working with smoky quartz. It's such a charismatic gemstone. It's got such quality. It's got depth. It's got lightness. It's got richness. It's got brilliance. It's got everything that I think a gemstone should have. Everything I look for in a gemstone. And you're getting 250 carats of it here. This next bit is like the gorgeous cone or the wafer in the mint choc chip. It's beautiful. This is wonderful sunstone, and it's I think, I can quite safely say, and I know that many of you would agree, this kind of variety of sunstone, this kind of colour that you're going to be getting in sunstone, this nude colour, is probably the colour that has run through trends, whether it's spring, summer, autumn, winter, for the last 3 to 4 to 5 years. A completely beautiful kind of translucent nude tone, whether it's in shoes, nail polish, whether it's in makeup, whether it's in blouses or in jeans or in winter woolies, or in bikinis. This kind of nude colour, this kind of palette has run through every single season for the last 3, 4, 5 years. It's just lovely. This is 500 carats of genuine natural sunstone here. You're getting some beautiful bits of Schiller. And I did find out the other day it is Schiller, because I don't know what to refer to it as, because I know in Moonstone you get Schiller, and Labradorite you get Labradorescent. It is actually called Schiller that you get in sunstone. It's just lovely. 500 carats of sunstone here. Beautiful. Where's this sunstone from? Is this Norwegian sunstone? Looks like it might be. 16 millimeter faceted rounds of, sorry? Norway, yeah. Norwegian sunstone here. This is actually a variety of sunstone that actually comes from underneath a glacier, from one vein that comes from underneath a glacier. Can you imagine how difficult this gemstone is to get hold of? It's amazing. This is kind of the original location for your sunstone, far, far earlier than the deposit in Oregon was discovered. It's just lovely. So you've got a massive carat weight here of your sunstone, 500 carats, then your smoky quartz, then your green amethyst. Haven't even mentioned the findings yet. 100 yellow gold plated copper findings. Now that is a lot of findings. More than you're ever going to need to make jewellery from this one kit. You will have findings left over, I'm almost certain of it. Eye pins, head pins, bolt ring clasps, jump rings. If you look at these findings and getting a little bit confused as to what they all are, what they're for, don't worry. On your Get Started booklet, Get Started DVD, and also on the New to Jewellery Maker show, which is which played before the show today, and will be playing as well throughout the week before the live show at 9 AM. At 8 AM it's going to be shown. Then all these findings are going to be explained. Eye pins, head pins, bolt ring clasps, jump rings, toggle clasps, heart toggle clasps, round toggle clasps, spacer beads, crimp bead covers, and a metre of chain. That counts as one finding. Monofilament beading thread and elastic. This is spring for me. This is spring. This has got just enough colour. It's got huge amounts of quality and carat weight. And today your price is £27.95. Just lovely, isn't it? £27.95 for everything you've got here. And all those beautiful genuine gemstones. Linda, seeing all these gems separately is really, really lovely. But when you see them set into jewellery, it really is surprising how much they complement each other, isn't it?
Oh, it's stunning. This kit really does exactly that. There's absolutely no chance that you will not make beautiful, beautiful jewellery. Obviously, it's down to sort of your personality, your creativity, as to the sort of jewellery you make. That's sort of how it materialises. But it all works together really, really beautifully. And what I like about the, as soon as I saw the amethyst, it's graduated as well. So consequently, I thought that shrieks illusion necklace.
Absolutely.
Sorry, I'll get a bus for that one.
Yeah, it really, really does. Oh, thanks so much, Linda. That's lovely.
And so you have the opportunity here to make sort of delicate looking jewellery, if that's the thing that you like to make, or you can make chunky jewellery, because we've got these beautiful, beautiful sunstone. What are these, about 16 mil?
Yeah, the 16 mil faceted rounds.
And obviously the smoky quartz balances those off beautifully.
Yeah, they're lovely shapes, the smoky quartz, aren't they? There's lovely faceted
and I mean, this is right up my street, because I just love faceted gemstone. Yeah,
just lovely. Just lovely. I love the way that you've set these, and they're ever so slightly separated. Yeah. Which is really clever, because the sunstone needs as much as possible to release all that gorgeous shiller. And a similar kind of idea behind the smoky quartz as well. And I think the beading thread actually adds to the design. I think it looks
because
lovely.
I mean, in the sunstone you've got these grey tinges, haven't you, along with the sort of rose quartz pinks through to the minky colours as well.
Minky colours, yeah, definitely.
So there's a nice mixture, so it works through beautifully.
Yeah, just
with the silver beading thread.
Beautiful.
And obviously the gold findings then particularly work with this sort of colour scheme.
Yeah, now this necklace is very, very different, because in the first two necklaces that we've looked at, you don't really see many of the findings. They seem to be, you know, this illusion necklace here only uses one finding at the back, and really a similar thing can be said for the other necklace here. But when you actually see it mixed with the gold findings, it adds a different dimension to this kit. It makes it a lot richer, doesn't it?
It is a very luxurious look.
Gorgeous. Look at that asymmetric design. The chain's been used beautifully there, Linda. It's gorgeous.
The sort of chandelier earring findings, which I've sort of used just as a little on the collarbone again. I mean, you could, if you wanted to, from those two little sort of jump ring-esque that haven't got anything on there. I hadn't got any gemstone left over, but they would look particularly beautiful with two of the smaller green amethysts just dangling as tiny little charms.
Yeah, they would.
Off there, or you could pop one onto that centre and
that'd be nice.
Have it in the middle there.
Yeah, gorgeous. Lovely.
It really is beautiful. I think it will suit everybody. There's nothing in there to I don't want to use the word offend, but I don't think there's any. I think if you saw somebody in jewellery made from this collection, you would notice it, and that's the point. I think you would notice it, and you think, isn't that beautiful?
Yeah.
So you would have an impression from it, but it doesn't shriek So that's why I think everybody will anybody and everybody will love this. They'll love it as gifts, you'll love it yourself.
Yeah.
If you're selling your jewellery, you've got these nice, as you said, these nice new neutral colours that are always perfect with any backdrop, really.
Yeah, just lovely. Now, as far as technique goes, I always love seeing a technique that incorporates these kind of gems of distinction quality strands, like the one you're going to be getting with the green amethyst here. So a lovely illusion necklace like this. And it's lovely to see a demonstration done with monofilament. It's going to be a little bit more tricky to see
exactly
the monofilament on camera, but to
I'm
see
wondering whether it might be
technique like
better
this
to
would be
work
great.
on a black. Have you got that black border?
Yeah, I can get the black border
See
for you,
whether
no
that
probs.
would work.
I can grab it
It
for
may
you.
do or it may not, but I might just anyway show you. I'll show you the illusion knot on the monofilament. And I'll also show you the illusion knot using beading thread, because that might
be really
just to
useful.
sort of double
lovely.
the option on it. Okay.
Okay, perfect.
For this illusion necklace here, what I did, I cut long lengths, probably 1.5 meters, because you are going to be using some of the monofilament within the gemstone, so obviously that eats it slightly. So just take on as much monofilament that you can possibly cope with, okay? And again, you don't, it's going to be quite difficult, isn't it? So I think I probably will do it on the sunstone. I decided on this particular necklace to have all 3 strands the same length, because I think it just gave those amethyst little chunks together, random chunks together. You can have graduated drops, it's entirely up to you. But all you need to do is to thread on one of the amethysts onto a length of the monofilament. Now I'll just quickly show you on here, and then I'll do it very, very quickly on the sunstone with the beading thread.
Yeah, that'd be
so
useful.
we're working towards the end. Have about 8 inches at the end, because this end here is where you're going to attach eventually the clasp, okay?
Great, okay.
And then now a proper illusion knot is to take whichever thread you're using back through the exit. So you've put your gemstone on, and then you're taking it back through where that monofilament exited. So as you draw it in, you see you're creating a loop.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get this one out of the way. And then with this little free bit of excess here, what we need to do is to come underneath that loop and put it through, catch it. Now basically, I hope you can see, but there's like a figure of 8. Great. There's a figure of 8 almost evolving there. So as it's come through that loop, take it back down through the loop that you've just created, okay? And pull. And that's going to create you a little knot. And as you pull it, it gets closer to the gemstone. And then when it's virtually on top of the gemstone, finger and thumb, catch the gemstone and pull it onto the knot. Now that gemstone is absolutely going nowhere.
That's going to be nice.
It's going to set it.
Yeah.
And also, I mean, there is another way, a quick way of doing it, of just looping it back through where you actually went into the gemstone. But that can prove to work its way loose, because basically that is just. But because you've made a double loop in a figure of 8 and you've slid it onto the knot created, it isn't going anywhere. And then all you need to do, keep this short end for the clasp, and then repeat it. Now they're all graduated, which is absolutely beautiful, but I just put them in a big pile and use them randomly, because that's how I like to work. Okay, but if you wanted to make graduation, that's fine. So let's just quickly repeat it. We've threaded on, we take the monofilament back through, excuse me, until I just get it through, because
that's okay.
Leaning over, I don't want my roots to show on the camera.
Think about putting your the gold wire that we bought you a few seconds ago with this kit, because you can't help but make really high-end looking jewellery from this kit because of the quality of the gemstones.
Exactly. Yeah, I was about to say that gold wire with this particular kit would be a dream,
be gorgeous.
An absolute dream.
And if you've got the Gizmo as well, brilliant.
Exactly, and it really does extend your ability to make different jewellery as well.
Absolutely.
So we've got the loop.
And you can back underneath.
Back it underneath. Okay, now we're working with a much longer length now, because we're on the actual necklace length. Pull it until you've got your figure of 8. Pop it through, so you come under and over, pull it through, hang on to the gemstone all the time, and then pull and pull onto the knot.
Yeah, that's
and
lovely.
Again, it's going down. And if you get 3 or 4 strands done just like that, and then I get loads and loads of sort of queries about attaching monofilament onto cloth, just do it exactly the same as you would do with any beading thread. Just make sure that you really compress the crimp bead, and a little bit of extra sort of strength to it is if you pop a little bit of nail varnish or jewellery glue.
Jewellery glue. And then you've got the crimp covers on there as well.
Onto when you've actually put your 3 or 4 strands through that crimp bead.
Ah, okay.
Pop that little bit, then compress.
Ah, interesting.
Okay. Then compress it, and then pop your because you've got your crimp covers in here, so you won't see any of those mechanics.
Yeah, that's just lovely. Thank you so much for that, Linda, because we do get a lot of texts and we do get a lot of questions about how to use the monofilament, what to do with the gems of distinction qualities. Exactly, don't be frightened. It's actually, you can make some absolutely beautiful pieces like Linda has done here. And it's just, I think, one of the best ways of seeing gems of distinction strands and them being used as efficiently as possible, because they're spread out, as much light can get to them as possible, and you appreciate the gem quality more, I think.
I quite like seeing them all in one necklace, you know, gemstone of this calibre, of this quality, and of this sort of daintiness, as it were. It is nice. The cut as well. It's an unusual cut, and the monofilament is great because you can't see it passing through the gemstone itself, so it does look ultra floaty.
Stunning. So it's £27.95p. Add it to your order if you want to add anything else, maybe the wire, maybe the pearls, maybe the gizmo. All of these things are going to make this kit go even further, and you'll make even more jewellery out of it. We've got a text message, lovely Linda.
Right. Excellent.
From Julie in Yorkshire says, hi Linda and Carol. Happy New Year to all at JM. Hope you're feeling much better. Can't wait to see your designs for the pearl bundle. Oh, neither can I. It's going to be amazing. The gems are gorgeous. That's from Julie. You're so right, Julie, the pearl bundle is beautiful. And
it is. I mean, I do urge you, but you've got your 30-day guarantees, you know, sort of money-back guarantee. So I do urge you, if you've got some Christmas money left over, you know, people give you that, go for it, because you will love it. The pearls are stunning.
Yeah. So, so please do add it to your order. We are going to be coming back and recapping the pearl bundle, and we're going to see obviously the jewellery that Linda's going to be made for it towards the end of the show. Wall of Fame coming up in just a couple of seconds. This is lovely. Ooh. So simple and pretty. I've got number 362 here. This is using gems of distinction so well. This is from Victoria Harper. Oh, hi Victoria. We've heard from you before from London. She says, hello everyone. Attached is this week's entry to the Wall of Fame. I've made 2 necklaces. I hope you like them. One is made from purple amethyst frosted faceted rondelles that I purchased from JM. I love them so much, I just restranded them and made a simple necklace. I know exactly what you mean, Victoria. The second is a double-stranded necklace made from faceted spinel from Jewellery Maker that was given to me as a gift. Oh, lovely. And faceted amethyst from my stash. Both are finished off with sterling silver findings, all from Jewellery Maker. Love to everyone at JM. That's Victoria Harper from London. Just lovely, keeping those really gorgeous rondelles just nice and simple. That's a beautiful couple of necklaces there.
We were talking this morning, weren't we, when we saw the Wall of Fame. How wonderful the jewellery is.
Yeah, the jewellery's been amazing recently. It's just been gorgeous. She's so talented.
This is 358 and it's from June in Carlisle. June says, I'm really excited this week as I've been wanting to try silver clay for ages and now the kits have been reduced. I've finally taken the plunge, just waiting for the postman to arrive. In the meantime, I've made a necklace with beads and chain. It's made with mixed stones in green and turquoise and can also be worn as a full beaded necklace with the chain hanging down the front. A few of us on Facebook are keen for JM to stock the fine chain on its own as it makes your pieces look really expensive. Is that possible? Well, if you look this morning with the pearl bundle that we've had, we've got that gorgeous gold fine chain with a little gold, very, very fine, but that would really enhance your jewellery.
Yeah, that's gorgeous. Designer. I've got number 361. Graphics are on screen at the minute for the Pearl bundle. We've had a few people calling back in for it, so we thought we'd put the graphics on screen for you. It's less than £45. It's an amazing, amazing bundle. So do add that to your order. 361. This is a lovely, lovely pair of earrings here. I recognise those jewellery boxes there from JM as well. This is from Jean in Buckhurst Hill. Hi, Jean. We've heard from you before as well. Says, hi all. Here's my entry for the Wall of Fame. Everything is used. Everything I used is from Jewellery Maker, including the Mini Fury clay beads, thanks to Debbie Bulford and her expertise and clear instructions. Great. I've had quite a few aluminium beads now. So at Christmas, so now Christmas is over, I'm planning on incorporating just the odd ones in gemstone jewellery. This is interesting. She says, I was shocked to see how expensive identical are on the internet. The cheapest I could find a 10mm bead for was 89p each. So if you work it out, 10 would be £8.90 and so on. We all tend to think that the internet has the cheapest prices, but it just goes to show. Well done, JM. And on that note, please could you start to stock the Kumihimo cord ends, the big ones, as each set is nearly a £5 on the net, and I'm sure JM could give me a better deal. Jean, that's a really, really good point. We've had a few people asking for the, they're kind of, yeah, the big, they're crimp endings that you put them in, isn't it? And you glue them in, don't you? And that's a really, really good point. And I think we have got them on order, but I'll definitely pass your comments on, Jean. Thank you very much. Lovely.
I love these. I absolutely adore these earrings. They're beautiful.
They're really simple. Gorgeous.
359, and it's Adele in Lancashire. And Adele says, this is my very first attempt at bronze clay work. Very fine hearts, and she's got in brackets 3 card hearts. That's where you roll with the cards either side. So that's a 3 playing card thickness.
Yes,
there.
okay,
so
yeah.
as you roll it, you've got your cards on either side. So they are very fine. So they're really beautiful.
Oh, lovely.
Her first attempt apparently crumbled because she was too eager and didn't allow the clay to dry before firing. So that's a good point. I'm glad you mentioned it in here, because I mean, I think that helps loads of people. Have a little bit of patience and
got to
let it
be
dry
patient
first.
with it.
I need to get creative with more ideas. Chain and bindings from my stash. Would be nice to have antique bronze findings from JM. Well, actually, not a little birdie. I've seen them with my own eyes. I've seen the samples, so they are coming in, the antique bronze findings. I've seen them, and they are just this colour. They are beautiful. Very vintage looking, again creating sort of ambience. Really beautiful. I've seen them.
We've had so many emails about that,
and they're lovely.
Oh, I can't wait for those. They're going to be awesome. Thanks for that, Linda. I didn't know about that. I've got number 360 here. This is a lovely email been sent in by Jackie in Kingham, who says, Dear JM, sorry about the quality of the picture. Must stop buying gems and buy a new camera. I don't think so, she says. I'm having an addiction to making rings at the moment and sit watching you and twisting away. It's a lovely way of slowing my production of necklaces down, as I'm not get sold. It's my challenge for the new year. Best wishes to you all, Jackie in Kingham. I totally see what you mean. There are so many people who just love making rings. They're really lovely things to be able to make, and rings are something which when you wear them you can always look at them, whereas earrings and necklaces, sometimes you don't see them unless you're looking in a mirror, but rings, oh, they're just lovely.
I mean, when I was a kid, when I was a child, I can remember rings being my favourite, and I can remember having a comic advertising the fact that there was a ladybird ring coming in about 6 weeks' time. Well, those 6 weeks dragged. And that ladybird ring, and it was in a comic called Bunty, so I'll show my age. And I've still got it. And I've loved rings ever since. Yeah.
That's nice. What a lovely story. So you got it in the end.
Yeah.
Speaking of getting it in the end, oh my word.
Wow. It's beautiful, isn't it?
We are doing this early.
Oh, there's no mistaking
because of the amount of people we've had calling the call centre trying to add this to their order. This strand of Kunzite, yes, it's here, it's in the building. It's coming up after the break. Do not go anywhere. Are you an avid jewellery maker? If so, 2013 is the year for you to master a new discipline. For a limited time only on Jewellery Maker, we're slashing the price of our metal clay kit. This exclusively designed starter kit contains all the essentials required to start your new hobby. Explore the endless possibilities of designing with metal clay and take your jewellery making one step further. All of this for an amazing $49.95. To order your metal clay kit, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655.
Bye guys, thanks very much for a great shift.
Wait!
What?
Have you heard?
Heard what?
About Monday.
What about Monday?
About the Tanzanite.
Tanzanite on Monday.
Tanzanite on Monday, under a tenner.
What?
Yeah.
Tanzanite on Monday, under a tenner?
Yes!
Dum dum dum.
Join Jewellery Maker and specialist guest designer Louise Jacobson for our basic wirework course. This class is suitable for complete beginners who wish to learn simple wire wrapping techniques to create stunning structural designs. Louise will teach you all the essential skills to get started, including basic spirals, double connectors and much more. The full course includes a range of different wire gauges, a bead scoop, use of all relevant tools, a buffet-style lunch and refreshments, a tour of the studios, a chance to meet the presenters and a visit to our gemstone museum. All of this for just $69.95. For more information, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. Jewellery Maker, bringing out the designer in you.
This is something that everyone here at Jewellery Maker has been waiting for months. Please start dialing now. This strand of gemstones is something which you will hear presenters refer to all the time. Oh, isn't that strand of rose quartz like Kunzite? Isn't that gorgeous strand of beryl like a strand of Kunzite? Now, of course, we can't really get Kunzite here on Jewellery Maker, and we haven't had it for months, but you know, isn't it like it? We've got it. We've got Kunzite. Now, this goes back to a conversation that Chloe, who's head of production here at Jewellery Maker, Chloe and I had a discussion with Paula before we went over to India in September. And that discussion went along the lines of, look, there are some gemstones which we'd love to be able to have. One of them is Kunzite. And Paula, who is head of channel, has had Kunzite on her list, on her wish list of gemstones, since about the middle of the summer. It has taken until January to get this gemstone, and it's because this gem in any kind of quality is almost impossible to get hold of. On our sister channels at the minute, where we can bring you gemstone quality Kunzite, we have in the past brought you Maui Kunzite, Canary Kunzite, but specifically Maui Kunzite, so the very, very high quality pink variety of Kunzite from Afghanistan. We simply have not been able to get hold of it at all in any kind of carat weight for the last few months. There will be other varieties and other deposits of Kunzite discovered, but here at the Genuine Gemstone Company, we have not been able to get hold of gemstone quality Maui Kunzite or pink Kunzite for the best part of 6 months. Here on Jewellery Maker, we have tried every avenue to try and get hold of Kunzite, because every time we have it on screen, it sells out. What is it about this gemstone that everybody wants and that everybody loves? It's a massively rare gemstone, massively rare. It is a gemstone which glows, and that isn't a mistake. The fact that when you look at it, it just seems to kind of hold the light beautifully. In gemstone qualities, it's known as the midnight gem. This gemstone has an incredible quality called phosphorescence, which helps it to retain daylight for short periods of time, and it glows beautifully. The quality you're going to be getting here, well, let's talk about it. It's a beautiful translucent quality that you're going to be getting here. So this gemstone is going to highlight those natural mineral additions, the quality, the colour that Kunzite is world famous for. And I've seen gemstone quality Kunzites before that have had amazing clarity but zero colour. This has a quality and some of the best colour I've ever seen in Kunzite. Now, price-wise, let's talk about price, because this is a very, very difficult gemstone to put a price point on. I've seen Kunzite rings, Lyrique Kunzite rings, which is our most prestigious collection here at the Genuine Gemstone Company. I've seen Kunzite rings sell for thousands of pounds. I've seen Kunzite earrings sell for thousands of pounds, tens of thousands of pounds sometimes in the big pendants that we've had here before. Those have all been absolutely wonderful. They've had great clarity, great brilliance, and they've been one-off pieces, which has been amazing. But it makes it very difficult to put a price point on a strand like this. I think in our heart of hearts, many of you out there are just happy to see this gemstone, and really price is irrelevant. Well, there's got to be a point, isn't there? There's got to be a point where we say, right, okay, this has got to be a really, really fantastic price. We want to get as many out there as we possibly can. We've only got about 300 of these, and I don't know when we're going to be able to get any more. Believe you and I, that is not a lot. 300 strands can sell out in about 2 minutes on Jewellery Maker if it's the right strand, and this is the right strand. Are you considering a price of 20, 30, 40 pounds for this strand of 250 carats of Kunzite? If you are, you're going to be over the moon, because today, this is your price. £12.95p. Oh my goodness me, this is Kunzite. This is the gemstone which you hear presenters, producers, guest designers referring to all the time. Wouldn't it be great if we could have Kunzite? Doesn't this look like Kunzite? It is absolutely amazing. I cannot remember the last time I saw Kunzite. I cannot remember the last time I saw Kunzite on Jewellery. It was definitely before May, June last year. When was the last time you saw Kunzite on Jewellery Maker, Linda?
I really can't remember. I think the last time I saw Kunzite was in a boutique collection, probably at least a year ago. Yeah.
It's a gem that it has taken us the best part of a year to get hold of. It is a gemstone which, at the minute, resources are depleted. Undoubtedly, there will be more veins of Kunzite discovered, which is great news. But when? Where? And how much is it going to be? £12.95 for natural Kunzite nuggets here. I've got a lot of you on the phone lines, but do you know what? The call centre is dealing really, really well with that queue at the minute. There's a queue of only about 30 seconds at the moment. Please do hold those lines. It is a free phone number from a BT landline. Believe you and I, do not procrastinate, do not delay, because if it's been almost a year since we've seen Kunzite, and this is a gemstone which, like I've already said, is referred to every single day by guest designers, by presenters and producers every single day here on this channel, and I haven't seen it for, well, since at least May, June time. You know, it is that seldom seen. If you want to multi-buy this, and I know many of you are already multi-buying this, speak to the call centre or live help. Now, we started off with about 300 of these. Over half the quantity has already been allocated. Please do add this to your order as quickly as you can. Even if you don't have this in mind for a design right now, do you know what? It doesn't matter. Just having Kunzite in your collection, in your stash, you could have this for another few years and never use it, and we might not bring you another strand of Kunzite. Hopefully we will do over the next year, but if I've been waiting since, well, if we've been waiting for the best part of a year for this incredible gemstone, I don't know when the next strand's going to be in. I honestly don't know that. Absolutely amazing.
I mean, Carol,
just gorgeous. From
my point of view as a jewellery maker, I think you just sort of hit the nail on the head. Don't think about what you're going to do with it now, because inspiration will hit.
Of course it will.
And then it's there, you've got it, and you want it when it does hit.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. It's going to go so beautifully with spring and with summer tones. It's the right time to come in and get this. And if, like I said, what happened last year with spring and summer seemed to happen really, really early last year, kind of in March, April time. By all means, get this now because you'll be ahead of everybody else. Other people are still making winter pieces of jewellery in autumn, you know, with kind of rich reds and very, very dark tones. Think about if you had a black and white kit at home. We've bought you quite a few black and white kits recently. Adding this to a black and white kit, it's just going to lift it, going to give it that bit of spring, that bit of summer. Just gorgeous. Well done. Hold those lines. Stunning. Now, would this go with our strand of amethyst? Of course it is. Of course it is going to go with it. This beautiful strand of amethyst is coming your way a little bit later on in the show. Absolutely beautiful. This beautiful strand looks like a strand of gemstone quality Maui Kunzite. It's just beautiful. I've done it again. You always refer back to Kunzite. It's amazing, isn't it? So beautiful amethyst coming your way a little bit later on in the show. We've also got Tanzanite. Yeah, genuine Tanzanite. I can't believe we've got Kunzite and Tanzanite in the same show, but we have. Tanzanite coming your way a little bit later on in the show. We've also got another really, really special blue gemstone, which I'll show you in a couple of seconds. But before I do that, let me show you this. This strand coming up within the next 10 minutes. It's not brand new. It's actually been played once before. I've never seen it. Mystic Quartz. It was only yesterday I was writing an email to Hannah Oxbury and Paula, who are heading out to India on Monday. Or it might just be Hannah who's heading out to India on Monday. Giving them a list of gemstones that we would love to see on Jewellery Maker. One of them being any mystic coated gemstone. This is mystic coated quartz. Massive strand of it coming up in the next 10 minutes. Just beautiful. Just gorgeous. Stunning. And we've also got, this is your other blue gemstone today. What do you suppose this is? What do you suppose it is? Very unusual gem. Don't see it very often on Jewellery Maker. Reasonably, you've got this incredible quality here. Looks like Quale Tanzanite, doesn't it? Looks like Ceylon Blue Sapphire. Looks like really, really great quality Nepalese kyanite. It's actually iolite, and it's going under a tenner. Woo! I tell you, I can't deal with it anymore. We've got chromed upside golden obsidian. Oh, it's all coming up. Woo, woo. Now we've got a massive bundle here. One of our biggest sellers on the show yesterday was a findings bundle. So you know what we've got? We've got another one. Is it this one here? Brilliant. Now, this is. Have we got a matte? Have I got a black? Oh, it's because Linda's got it, isn't it? Yellow. Is this the yellow gold plated 95 sterling silver one? Brilliant. Now, thanks, Linda. We were only saying at the beginning of the show. How difficult it is for us to bring you yellow gold plated 95 sterling silver here on Jewellery Maker. Why is that? Why is it so difficult to bring you? What's so tricky about it? Well, we've seen the price of precious metal over the last few years since the recession hit in 2008. Was it 2008, 2009? But the price of precious metal has shot up. The price of everything seems to have gone up. The price of your weekly shop, petrol, it's ridiculous, isn't it, price of petrol? Clothes, because the price of manufacturing has gone up. The price of everything seems to have shot up. And these findings are very expensive for us to be able to bring to you. They're very expensive to manufacture because what you're getting is yellow gold plated 95 sterling silver. It's not yellow gold plating a base metal or silver plating a base metal. It's yellow gold plating 95 sterling silver. Okay, that in itself is very, very, very expensive, a really expensive process. Okay. Because it's an expensive process, it makes it very expensive for us to be able to buy these findings. There's not many yellow gold plated 95 sterling silver findings about at the minute because less and less and less people are buying them because they're getting more and more expensive to manufacture. However, here at Jewellery Maker we do things a little bit differently. Just because something is more expensive for us to source, do we just not bother getting it? No, we do bother getting it because we know that you want it. Okay, so we bother getting it because we know that you want it. So what happens then? What happens to us here at Jewellery Maker? Do we hike our prices up and hike our prices up so we make lots of money on all these incredible findings packs? No, we don't. What we actually do is we make our margin even smaller. Okay, so we end up losing a lot of money on these findings packs. There's very little in it for us in these findings packs. We really, really, really are kind of on the edge here with these yellow gold plated 95 sterling silver findings. I don't know whether you're going to be seeing them in a year's time. Hopefully you will do, but as prices for everything gets up and rises, I honestly don't know how reasonable it's going to be to say that these are going to be here this time next year. This is what you're going to be getting. Look at all that. Now that is an 82 piece finding pack. You're getting 2 findings packs of 41, okay? So eye pins, head pins, bolt ring clasps, jump rings, crimp beads, and shepherd's hook earring findings times 2. So everything you can see there adds up to 82 findings. Now, there is an amazing price point attached to this. It is going to be a deal which a lot of you are going to want to take advantage of. This is for all you purists out there who only want to work with precious metal findings. There are a lot of you out there. Perhaps if you came in to get that Kunzite today, you're going to be coming in to get the gorgeous amethyst or the chromed oxide. I can't believe you've got all these amazing gemstones in this show today. Maybe you only want to work with precious metal findings. Give these gemstones the findings they deserve. If it's a rare gemstone and a very, very precious gemstone to you, use precious metal findings. Give them the respect that they deserve. Today, 82 yellow gold plated 95 sterling silver findings at £21.95. Now, we had a lovely email a little bit earlier on. I can't remember the name of the lady. I think it might have been Julie. The prices of things on the internet. So the prices of aluminium beads on the internet compared to the kind of prices you might look to pay here at Jewellery Maker. This findings pack is an absolute godsend because I would urge you to look on the internet. I don't know how easy it's going to be able to find yellow gold plated 95 sterling silver findings on the high street. If you can, brilliant, but I don't think you're going to have that much joy. Have a look on the internet, but try and have a look on the high street as well. How much are you going to be paying on the high street or on the internet for this? For a pack of a pair of yellow gold plated 95 sterling silver finding shepherd's hook earring findings. How much are you going to be paying just for these, just for a pair? Is it going to be a couple of pence or is it going to be £5 or £10? Use your 30-day money-back guarantee. I cannot urge you enough to use your 30-day money-back guarantee. Linda, there is, all of our findings have got their place here on Jewellery Maker. The 100 finding packs that we can offer are just brilliant. But there is a difference when it comes to working with precious metal findings, isn't there?
Well, there is, and again, using that word tactile,
Yeah.
I mean, from the feel of them, the way they work, how malleable they are,
Yeah.
and they come up with the fine detail too.
Yeah, they really, really do.
And there is that subtle difference in depth of colour.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Isn't there?
Mm.
Of
Yeah,
course,
there
it's
really
not going
is.
to wear off neither. So, yeah, it's beautiful.
I honestly, when I did my Christmas market just before Christmas in Stratford, every single pearl piece of jewellery that I made, I put with silver findings or yellow gold plated 95 sterling silver findings because for me pearls are incredibly valuable, for me anyway, and I wanted to set them with findings that I thought reflected the quality of the pearls. So that's what I did. If you've got a gemstone that you really, really love, or you're going to be making a piece for a wedding or for bridesmaids or for flower girls, something which is going to be a landmark gift or for a very, very special occasion, set the gemstones with findings that they deserve. There are some gemstones which just deserve to be set with great findings. And don't forget, we brought you so many great deals today that will go with these findings, including that pearl bundle with the yellow gold plated 95 sterling silver findings. You can make that pearl bundle go even further with these 82 findings. The gold wire, the first kit, the Kunzite, the golden obsidian, the chromed oxide that we've yet got to come. All of those incredible gemstones are gemstones which a lot of people see a lot of value in, a lot of quality in. Set them with the findings that they deserve. There's a lot of findings here. You don't have to use them all at once. We understand these are precious metal findings. They're very, very expensive for us to get hold of. Extremely expensive to manufacture. And you know what? $21.95 for 82 of these findings. Yeah, we're losing money. But do you know what? We're making loads of friends, and it's giving you the chance to come in and get incredible quality findings, incredible quality precious metal findings to use in your genuine gemstone jewelry. You really are working with the best of the best of the best here. Just lovely. Now, I'm going to have to move on just purely because of time. There's a little bit of a queue on the phone lines at the minute. Do hold the lines. We'll answer your call as soon as we can. Don't forget you're only paying £2.95 P&P per order as well, which is just great. Now, let me just show you. Is this our next one? Lovely. Next bundle here. Now, this is lovely because bells that we bought you earlier on goes so well with the Kunzite that we bought you earlier on. Goes so well with the with this findings pack and with the gold wire as well. So if you want to come in and get any of those, and we will be recapping them as we go throughout the show. Brilliant, because this bundle, yeah, awesome. Yeah. This isn't, you know, when you get a white bundle, when you get a bundle which is just pure white, the temptation is to say this is a stash essential bundle. This is the kind of bundle that you might want to use if you're looking for gemstones to build up a stash of gems, because quite often in the jewelry making world you have a stash of gems. I've got black onyx, I've got white quartz hearts, smoky quartz bicones, I've got all those kind of gemstones and those kind of tones and shades. I think this goes a little bit further than saying this is a stash essential bundle. This for me is a bridal bundle. And I know we're harping on a lot at the moment about the bridal season, but this is kind of getting towards the wedding season. April, May, June, July, August, September really are those kind of wedding months. I mean, people can get married any time of the year that they want, but you'll find the bulk of weddings happen between those months. Two of my best friends have recently got engaged. You know, this is kind of the time of year when people are starting to prepare for weddings, and people are prepared to pay quite a lot of money for dresses, for jewelry to wear at weddings, because it's a really, really special day. There's nothing more beautiful than handmade jewelry. I was amazed at the kind of prices that boutiques were charging for pieces of jewelry which had been made and shipped over from other countries made by goodness knows who. You know, £120 for a hair slide. I just thought, you know what, I could probably make my own jewelry for that and make it for a much, much lower price, and it's got a lot more meaning behind it. And you know what, I did. Made my own pearl bracelet. I just loved it. This bundle here means you can make beautiful genuine gemstone jewelry with that pure, gorgeous background, that white background. How about 100 carats of white quartzite faceted 8mm rounds? Just lovely. Really, really, really beautiful. White quartzite faceted 8mm rounds, 100 carats there. How about some white quartz nuggets? Now these are perfect for your tiaras, hair slides, necklaces, bracelets, earrings. 165 carats of clear quartz small nuggets, around about 12x7 to 6x6mm in diameter. Really, really lovely clarity here. Absolutely beautiful. Lovely sizes and shapes here. Got the gorgeous feel about them. The next strand is a strand of white moonstone. Now, what I love so much about this is the fact that it's pure white moonstone. You don't see moonstone very often on Jewellery Maker. You tend to see you can see rainbow moonstone, which gives you a kind of a rainbow shiller, whereas white moonstone is going to give you more of a white shiller. It's going to give you more of a glow than rainbow moonstone. I just love it. It looks like a little moonbeam. It's beautiful. When the light hits these three strands of gemstones, you are going to be getting a symphony of just gorgeous, gorgeous quality. Just lovely. So three lovely, lovely strands here of moonstone, white quartzite and clear quartz. Now, think of that piece of jewelry that you've seen in a bridal boutique. Hundreds of pounds for a necklace, hundreds of pounds for a hair slide. Is this bundle going to be hundreds of pounds? Of course it's not. It's going to be a fraction of that price. Here's your deal. £13.95p. Now that's just great, isn't it? That's just great. This can be that bundle that you add colour to if you want. This can be that bundle that you use as a stash essential bundle if you want. But in my personal opinion, I think you've got something that goes in that. With the moonstone, with the quality of the clear quartz, with the quartzite as well, just lovely. Would you put this with the pearl bundle that we did earlier on, Linda?
You've just nicked my thought.
Oh, sorry, love.
I was just thinking, yes, with the pearl bundle, most definitely, because what I quite like are the different levels of whiteness.
Yeah.
Through from the creamy pearls all the way through the moonstone to the clear quartz there. I think absolutely delicious. It's sort of quite sort of a permafrost look, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's really pretty. And I mean, it shrieks weddings, but it also, with a little black dress, oh.
Yeah, just beautiful. And you're so right, you've got different shades of white here. You've got kind of brilliant white, it's almost a cream actually in this strand of moonstone. Then you've got that kind of glacial, kind of diamond, crystal clear strand in your clear quartz. And then you've got that kind of silvery white, that kind of just off white of the white quartzite. Less than 50 of these bundles available now. Clearly, you're loving this bundle. Clearly, you're loving the quality you're going to be getting here. With the pink amethyst that we've still got to come in today's show. Yeah.
Isn't that just...
Isn't it gorgeous?
It's really girly, that is, isn't it? It's beautiful. Oh, my word.
What about with the Kunzite we bought you earlier on?
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, wow!
Can I look at that on screen?
Yeah, isn't that gorgeous?
Oh, isn't that precious?
Makes this quartzite look kind of more purpley and pink, doesn't it? It's strange, actually.
Yes, and that's the thing with the whiter gemstones. They pick up the hues from the... Oh, that's just delicious.
And
just
what
gorgeous.
about this bundle with... Oh, my goodness me! Your mystic quartz. Oh, wowza. This strand coming up right now here on Jewellery Maker. I love it! $13.95. Give us a call or get involved on our website. This is such an exciting show today, isn't it great? Right, now, let me show you. This mystic quartz. It's lovely. I'm surprised to say it's actually not a new strand. It's been on the Late Show once before. Now, I want you to see as much of this mystic quality as possible because it was only yesterday that I was sitting at the desk in there, in the gallery, on the computer, and we were all talking as a team, what gemstones do we want to see more of on Jewellery Maker? What do we want to see? We were saying, different cuts, loads of custom cut gemstones. We want to be able to see maybe some star sapphire, maybe some kunzite, maybe some morganite. And so any mystic gemstones, and everyone said, yeah, any mystic gemstones, any mystic gemstone that you can get. Well, I know they're not going until Monday, but I feel like my prayers have been answered. This strand is mystic white quartz. Look at the size of these. They are huge, aren't they? Can you see that mystic quality? Can you see those colours? Oh yeah, look at that. Blues, greens, purples, oranges, yellows. You could put so many different strands with this gorgeous strand of mystic quartz and it would pick out the gorgeous colours. So if you put the kunzite with this, it would pick out the pinks. If you put maybe some sky blue topaz with this, it would pick out the blues. You've got an absolutely gorgeous strand here, mystic quartz. These are 14mm faceted rounds. Now, because this strand has been played before, it is a limited edition strand, okay? Not very many of these available at all. It's absolutely gigantic, isn't it? Gorgeous quality. On the web, you are loving this strand, and a load of these have gone already. That should be ringing warning bells if you're planning on calling up for this strand, and you should be getting on the phone lines now, because if it's gone really, really well on the web and they can see the price, you know, yeah, it's bound to be a really, really great deal. Love this strand, love this quality. In fact, what I'm going to do, I'm going to pick it up in front of the black background because I just want you to see the full quality of the. There you are. I just want to see the full quality of the faceting, the luster, the brilliance. Now, price points. I mean, it's big. It's big. 500 carats. 1995? Maybe? That'd be great, wouldn't it? That'd be a great price. Carla's saying no. We're going lower. Here's your deal today. £14.95p. Ah, £14.95. These are enormous. They are huge. Linda, because these are so big, because they are 14 millimetres in diameter, what kind of designs do they lend themselves to? Could you put them with the pearl bundle that we bought you right at the beginning of the show? Could you?
A few years ago.
Is this a long story, Linda?
Not really, no. My mum wanted,
love
no, I won't go about it daily, but my mum wanted a crystal necklace.
Lovely, okay.
And I went to a jeweller's that did some vintage antique stuff and picked up a mystic quartz necklace. Okay, and I'd never seen it before, and unfortunately, it slightly perished. That was probably my first foray into jewellery making. I restrung it onto a silk thread, and she absolutely adored it. She's passed away since, and I have got that and wear it all the time. Just literally strung on its own. It just works with absolutely everything. Because it's made up of the colours of light, then every single solitary colour that we have, proper rainbow colour, bounces off of it. And it's stunning. And I never fail to get people say, what is that? Is that crystal? I said, no, it's quartz, and it's got a mystic quoting on it. And that was probably 14, 15 years ago.
Isn't that interesting? We do see quite a lot of Wall of Fame entries where people are adding crystals to their... a crystal is essentially glass. Well, a crystal is glass. That's what it is. And quite a lot of people making crystal jewellery and talking about the play of colour and how beautiful it is, and the kind of... well, you can't get fire out of it because you can only get fire out of a gemstone. You can't get fire out of glass, but kind of all the spectrum of colour that you get out of crystal. Isn't it beautiful? And as Linda's suggesting here, you can get just as much beauty out of gemstones like mystic quartz, if not even more.
Oh, I think more. I do, honestly. I think it has more character. It's got more personality. It's got more integrity.
Yeah.
And it doesn't... I mean, I've got sort of crystal necklaces as well, but they tend somehow to fade, but quartz doesn't.
No.
You know, just a gentle wash in a very light liquid, you know, sort of very liquid type of thing. And immediately that fire and brilliance
I think maybe the reason why it doesn't perish is because you've got
as well, isn't it?
You've got something which has taken hundreds, thousands, millions, possibly even billions of years to form. It's not something which has been made in a lab, made by man. It's a genuine gemstone. That is the heart of this incredible strand. It's a heart that, you know, it's a genuine gemstone strand. It's not glass. Just love it. It's very, very, very limited in stock now. And with the bundle that we've just bought you, look at that. Just wonderful, just beautiful. And with the pink amethyst, of course, that we've still got to come, just lovely. I mean, absolutely beautiful. This beautiful strand of pink amethyst coming up in about 15 minutes time. It is just so magnetic. It's so energetic. And you can put whatever colours you want with this, and it's just going to go, because of course, as Linda quite rightly said earlier on, the mystic quality is made up of all the colours of light. So whatever colours you put with this, it's going to pick it out, it's going to highlight it, it's going to look absolutely beautiful. Just love this strand. And you're so lucky that we were able to find this for you today. It has been played before, but the last few are going to sell out. Well done. It's never been brought to you on the day show. That's just gorgeous. Love that. Just looks amazing, doesn't it? Just looks beautiful. Right. Bit of summer. Oh, hang on. T-bar's fallen over. T-bar's fallen over. Good morning, Tristan. I haven't said good morning to you yet. Good morning. Tristan arrived in the studio today and I saw it, he threw his plastic bottle on the floor to make noise, just to disrupt things in here. I have to keep my eye on him. They're very noisy. Just calm down over there, please. Just calm down. Now, how you doing over there, Linda?
Oh, I'm having a great time, thank you very much.
With your challenge?
Yeah.
Loving it, aren't you? It's beautiful. We made some real Linda pieces of jewellery. Absolutely gorgeous pieces. You're going to love Linda's designs today. You're going to be so inspired by them. This is a really gorgeous, springy, summery bundle. Springy, summery. Good description. Springy, not as in springy as in bouncy, but springy as in the season. Just to clear that up. Although if you want to jump up and down when you're going to be wearing this, by all means go for it. How light graduated corner drilled squares. Ooh. Well, that sounds interesting. Yeah, these are flat squares you're going to be getting here. They're graduated between 7x2 and 12x3. So there's your 12x3. And these, look at these. How cute are these? These are 7x2 millimeters. Just gorgeous. So graduated in size. Beautiful corner drilled flat squares looking absolutely gorgeous. Aren't they stunning? Really, really, really lovely. Carats in total, followed by blue quartzite 10mm plain rounds. 255 carats of your gorgeous quartzite plain 10mm rounds. That is a summer sunshine colour. Tristan, have you ever been anywhere where the sea looks this kind of beautiful blue colour? Yeah, this is a kind of, Tristan says he has once. I probably have once, but it's one of those kind of holiday destinations that's the other side of the world, and you can probably only afford to go there once in a lifetime. So this is probably the next best thing. It's a gorgeous quality. It's that beautiful kind of Mediterranean Côte d'Azur, Amalfi coastal Caribbean blue. Goodness me, that sounds amazing, doesn't it?
I'd love to see that ocean.
So would I. All right. Well, the Côte d'Azur and the Amalfi coast, that's all going to be the Med, isn't it? So Mediterranean blue, there you go.
Yeah, it is that. I think that's, what's that island? Santorini, isn't it? Where you've got all the different blue.
Oh my goodness me, in Greece.
Yeah, it is. It's a Greeky blue, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a Greeky blue. I like that. Another great term. And then you've got your gorgeous sodalite here as well. This just oozes. It's making me feel kind of elated looking at those colours. Beautiful sodalite blue. So delightful. Beautiful blues, gorgeous white sand colours, cloudy whites. And this is your price today. Enjoy it. $9.95. Do you know what? That's a summer holiday price. And if you think, when you're on your summer holidays, how much do a couple of ice creams cost? Believe you and I, some places that you go, it can cost over a tenner for 2 ice creams, especially if you get the ones with the flakes in. Yeah, especially. Yeah. $9.95 for all 3 strands here. Absolutely beautiful. Now, what else kind of strand have we got that would go with this? Do you know what? If you want to go for those blues, but you don't necessarily want to go the full-on kind of summer blue, why not go with the highlights? That's lovely. Blue and white are everywhere in the summer. You know, the kind of nautical trend, that kind of nautical blue and white trend has been everywhere over the last few summers. And a white vest and a blue pair of jeans, absolutely gorgeous. It's such a summer essential, isn't it? It really, really is. And this with your blue, with your white denims or your black or your kind of camel colour denims, just gorgeous. Really, really, really lovely here. £9.95p. And this kind of turquoisey blue, it is a summer essential. It's a summer staple. Anything that looks like or imitates turquoise is absolutely the right way to go. Gorgeous. £9.95p. You know, if this was turquoise, you know, the entire strand would be probably costing you close to £20. So, you know, £9.95 for all 3 strands. Amazing. Gorgeous. I found out this summer, you know, this last summer, I determined to have an ice cream even though the sun wasn't shining. You know, you'd get those 99 flakes. Do you know why they're called 99 flakes? Because they're meant to be 99p. Well, they're not anymore. They're about £1.80 for a 99. £1.80 doesn't have the same kind of ring to it. It's false advertising, that. There's false advertising. Anyway. I like a mivvy. What's your favourite ice cream, Linda?
Oh, I like luxury ice creams.
Oh, do you? What have a tub?
Throw as many sprinkles and chocolate flakes and things, you know. Oh. I mean, it was hysterical. I mean, full of stories today, but years ago...
No, it's great!
When a certain sort of mega ice cream store opened in Birmingham. And my husband absolutely adores ice cream, and he was out with one of the guys that worked for him, and he said, oh, let's stop and have ice cream. And they were like, outside there was like 99 different flavours. What did the guy come back with? Vanilla.
You're joking. How rubbish is that? You want to go for something really interesting, don't you? Like, oh, I don't know.
Rum and raisin, I think, is probably one of my favourites. And I know that's an acquired taste, but I love it.
You love what, sorry?
Rum and raisin.
Rum and raisin, gorgeous. That's my father-in-law's favourite flavour. I love rum and raisin as well. Gorgeous. There's nothing vanilla about this kit? I actually stole that from Carla. Thank you, Carla. Gorgeous. Good link, good link, good link. Always bringing it back to the gems. Good old Carla. This is called Maybe Baby, da da da. Maybe Baby, dee 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 dee. Maybe Baby, da 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 bum ba da bum 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 ba da bum ba da dum da da dum da dum.
I'm trying to think who did that then.
Buddy Holly.
Oh yeah. You should know that. Oh my God. Yeah.
Just forget it, you know, it's not going to bother anymore. Not going to bother, Cassie. I always do say that, but then I always do bother. Well, I'm singing, it's awesome. When I stop singing, you gotta worry. That's what my mum always says, oh, I can always tell when you're not happy, because you stop singing. There we go, right, so white agate, faceted rounds here, 8mm rounds here, 150 carats in total. Like gorgeous kind of snowflake splodges, aren't they? They're beautiful, aren't they? Just gorgeous. Really, really lovely. And it's one of the only gemstones that you get where you get an opaque quality and a translucent quality. In fact, I can't think of any of the gemstones where that happens. Where you get an opaque quality, so an area of the gem that you can't see through, and then an area of the gemstone that you can see through, almost. Can we calm down in there, please? Sounds like a zoo in there. What's going on in there? Just calm down. It's a very It's a very serious jewellery maker show that we're doing here, please. Linda's being very serious, and I'm being very serious today. Can we still take it a bit more seriously, please? White agate, faceted round 8mm beads here. Woo! You're then going to be getting. Oh, what shall I say? Oh yeah, I'm going to go for the hearts. Do you heart this, Tristan? He hearts it. He hearts it. Rainbow Obsidian. Now. Oh, I bought you a strand of Rainbow Obsidian on Friday. It sold out. The time before when I bought you Rainbow Obsidian previously in a strand, it sold out. Every single time Rainbow Obsidian is shown on Jewellery Maker, it sells out, which bodes very, very well for this kit. 150 carats of Rainbow Obsidian heart. You get a jet black background, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to give these gems a bit of a move, and you should be able to see. Oh yeah, look at that one there. Oranges, greens, just an ever so slight tone. It's just beautiful. When you get this home, you'll be able to see from above, from below, this incredible gemstone take on those look at that, isn't that gorgeous? That gorgeous kind of golden quality, almost a red. Can you see that? Oh, it's awesome. Just lovely. We've had some amazing gemstones today already. Rainbow Obsidian hearts. Obsidian drops. These are gigantic. 30 by 40mm in diameter. They are gigantic. Obsidian is basically natural volcanic glass. It's amazing. This is where molten hot lava meets water, and this is what happens. This is what is created. Obsidian. It's amazing. These are huge, huge 30 by 40mm beads. 470 carats in total. Just lovely. Next strand. Rhodochrosite. Ah, this is where the colour is introduced. Where the maybe baby bit's introduced. Rhodochrosite, 20 by 15mm ovals. Look at the stripes on this. Look at the colours. Aren't they gorgeous? Absolutely gorgeous. Love that colour. Love that gorgeous kind of corally colour. Look at that. Look at the stripes, the natural stripes you get here. It's got a gorgeous kind of waxy feel to it, rhodochrosite. It's just lovely. Now, as well as these 4 really unusual strands. Wow, look at that obsidian there. Can you see this? Look. Oh my goodness me, look at that. Wow. And that is natural. That is natural volcanic glass. Isn't that beautiful? What's going to go really well with this, Carla? Maybe. In fact, there's no maybes about it. This golden obsidian strand still to come today. It's absolutely delicious. The best golden obsidian I've ever seen on Jewellery Maker. It's coming up a little bit later on in the show. This is just lovely. What a lovely, lovely kit. Rainbow Obsidian. And this is another example here. Look at that. Wow. Another example. Just lovely. So Rainbow Obsidian and this gorgeous kind of silvery, almost, yeah, it's almost like a silver labradorite in this kit. Gorgeous. Right, okay, I've got to show you the rest of what's in this kit now. Druzy, pink druzy. I love these gorgeous kind of candy floss pink druzies. They look like little sweeties. They're not sweet, so they are druzy. Look at that sparkle, isn't that gorgeous? Beautiful, beautiful druzy. It's been centre drilled, so from top to bottom, there it is. Okay, and you're also going to be getting some extras here. The extras are lovely in this kit. This is described as a Parisian pink and black pendant box. It doesn't have to be for pendants. It can be for a set of jewellery. Let me just show you it closed. There you are. So this is it closed. Okay, it's kind of like a mock croc feel about it. You open it up, there it is. You can take this little insert out, it's lovely. It's got a couple of little slits up here to put earrings in. It's got a little thing on the back here. There you are, so you can stand it up. And it's even got a little card, a little envelope in the back to pop a card in to maybe put the price of the jewellery on. You can put pendant and earrings here, bracelet maybe as well. It's just lovely, so you can display your jewellery in here. And give it away as a gift or sell it like this. It's just lovely. So you've got the box and the gemstones, and don't forget the druzy. You've also got silver colour beading threads, clear elastic, pink elastic, and clear monofilament, and 100 silver plated copper findings. Absolutely gorgeous. Now this kit, I have to say, is very, very unusual. You've got Rainbow Obsidian in this kit, which bodes very, very well for it because I know how popular Rainbow Obsidian is. It's also got massive 30 by 40 millimetre obsidians, which are so unusual in the fact that you're getting those gorgeous kind of almost silvery rutilated qualities to them. You've got your rhodochrosite, again a very, very rare, totally natural gemstone, and then you've got your white agate where you're going to be getting opaque areas and translucent areas, 100 findings. How about you make a saving of 50% on this kit? That is a 50% saving. You know that if you were to sell one of these obsidian pendants, and it was maybe had a bit of wire wrapping on, and it was just a pendant on its own, you know that is a £15–20 pendant, don't you? You know that. Easy, simple. The whole kit's costing you less than 25. It's amazing, isn't it? You know these rainbow obsidians in earrings, just a couple of them in earrings, that's a £10–12 pair of earrings. You're only paying £24.95 for the entire kit, and that's with 100 findings, even more gemstones. Your box, your druzy, your beading, your threading essentials, amazing. How much further is this kit going to go because you've got 100 findings? Well, it's going to go a lot further because the jewellery that our Linda has made is just gorgeous. What's really exciting me about this kit, Linda, is those obsidians.
They're beautiful, aren't they?
Aren't they just?
Yeah, absolutely gorgeous. They really, really are.
Not just the rainbow obsidian where you get those. It's not a rainbow obsidian as in you'd expect to get with a rainbow moonstone or a labradorite. It's a much more subtle kind of glow that you get. It's like a red or a green that you get in the heart.
It jumps off the surface, doesn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
And it's quite romantic in the heart shape.
Isn't it just? And then in the big drops, you get that really unusual kind of fibrous quality inside the gemstone, which gives you that silver and gold moment of just magic. It's just gorgeous. Look at the jewelry you've made here.
I mean, this sort of kit is up my street because I like. We've got different shapes. We've got 4 different shapes. Yeah. And so that for me, for my asymmetric designs, is just perfect. And with these huge teardrops.
Yeah, they're lovely.
They're big. It's a sort of a statement piece. But at the end of the day, if you don't want to use them all together in jewellery, then you've got. How many roughly are there on a strand? There's got to be.
I don't know actually.
There's got to be about. Oh, it's there, isn't it?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
10, exactly.
About 10.
So you've got 10 pendants to start with. And if you bought the wire bundle earlier, these are perfect pendant sizes, perfect shape. Absolutely ideal for working wire onto and over and around and like bezel set it. So you're looking at 10 pendants there if you don't want to use them within one piece of jewellery, you know, as sort of
and even if you sold these pendants for £5 a go, that's £50 potentially, isn't it?
Of course it is. Yes, absolutely. And I mean, everybody loves a heart shape, and the heart shape and the teardrop shape. Oh,
Yeah,
That's
beautiful.
sort of a
Really
really
romantic.
weak film, isn't it? A heart shape and a weak shape, yeah.
It's definitely one of those kits where I'm looking at all the strands and I'm looking at the jewellery and I'm thinking there's a lot of, exactly what Carla just said, there's a lot of profit to be made with a kit like this, a lot of money to be made.
I mean, the agates in it as well, the white agates, give a lacy effect.
Yeah,
So
that's
the
a really interesting
texture,
insight, yeah.
and there's an effect in here, because that, I didn't see it until I made the jewellery, and then I saw that lacy effect, which you can see it now.
You know when you see on those beautiful little dresses that that little girls wear, those kind of punched out flowers that
Oh,
you
like the
get?
broderie anglaise.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
It's just, it's so cute. It's
Yeah.
such a lovely feel that you get to it. It's a very, very tactile gemstone. You get moments of complete, almost complete clarity against moments of complete opaqueness, which is a very unusual mixture to have in a gemstone. Lovely, lovely kit here. Isn't that beautiful? That kind of, it is, as you say, like a lacy,
like a
free
lacy
quality.
effect, isn't it?
Just lovely.
With the sort of laciness of the rhodochrosite as well.
Yeah, yeah.
They work really well together.
They really do. They really do, Linda. Right, okay, so demonstration-wise, are you going to be using the druzy for this one?
I can use the druzy for this
Because
one, yes,
we were looking at
definitely.
this. We were looking at
of course we've at
this one here.
This little bracelet here with using the druzy in there as a little focal point. But obviously you could, that would be stunning as a centerpiece for a little necklace, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it really would,
With the rhodochrosite, it works really well. That little effect in the middle there is done using head pins and eye pins, as is the rest of the bracelet. Making the sort of a gemstone chain using the eye pins.
Gorgeous.
But we'll make that little decoration first.
Lovely.
Okay. So all we need to do, let me just bring it over to.
I think if you've got a kit that's just got one druzy in, it's lovely to see a technique where you're actually going to be using it, so you don't forget that it's got the druzy in there. It's gone into limited stock, this kit, at $24.95. Doesn't surprise me at all. It's a beautifully put together kit, this one. Lovely.
Right. All we need to do is to take a head pin. The head pin is the one with a little bobble on the end, a little stopper, and pop the druzy on. Okay, now this technique you can use to make the gemstone chain as well to create the rest of the bracelet. Taking your round nose pliers, this is a good technique for anybody who's just coming into jewellery making. This is one of the basic techniques. Just pop your round nose pliers down close to the druzy, down to the gemstone, okay, and have this standing upright, okay, and then just push away through 90 degrees on the plier so that it rests on the top plier. And then just flick the wrist. Don't take the pliers out, but flick the wrist so that the other plier is then on top and sandwiching the head pin.
Yeah, okay.
Bring it back over the top, thereby creating half a loop. At this point now, take out the pliers, pop the bottom prong of the plier back into that half loop, push down slightly towards the gemstone. Keep some nice tension on the wrist so that you've got a nice, you've got the ability then to get a nice circle. Take the head pin around and back up as close as you can to the bottom prong of the plier and just twist around, okay? And straighten up.
That's nice and easy.
And then just trim off your excess. Keep all your little bits and pieces, because if you like resin work, these little bits of metal and silver are really nice to set into resin. Okay, so now we've just got our druzy with a little accommodating mechanic there. That's an attachment mechanic. Okay, next thing to do is to take one of the eye pins. Okay, and what we're going to do is pop on one of these lacy agates. Okay, and we're going to pop that through there, and then we're going to take another one that, hang on a minute, let me just see, yes, that's right. We're going to take another one of the little lacy agates.
It's a lovely way of describing them.
Yep.
Less than half the quantity of this kit available now, just to let you know, at $24.95.
What we're going to do actually is, I've lost the plot.
That's all right, don't worry.
I've totally lost the plot. No, we're going to pop that one on there. That's one I've made
a little bit
with
earlier.
exactly the same technique, but I've made it with the head pin.
Okay, yeah.
So all we're going to do now is, because we've got the excess from that head pin, we're going to pop that on, and then we're just going to make the next part of the gemstone chain. But what we're going to do this time, instead of making a wrapped loop, because I need to open it to attach to the next gemstone, just push that excess away.
Ah, lovely.
Trim off to about 1 centimetre. Get the pliers onto the end of that, and then just pull back. Okay, just pull back, and that will give us an opening. So what I'll just quickly show you, if we take another eye pin, pop on one of the rhodochrosite, exactly the same technique. Now, because this here is lying flat against the gemstone, I want to try and create a loop that isn't going in the opposite direction. So hold on to it tightly and put whichever direction. You can see where it opens if you look. Whichever direction that's in, push in that same direction. Ah,
yeah, that's good.
Okay, and you'll just keep it in the same sort of aspect, the same sphere.
Yeah, absolutely,
okay. Again, round those pliers, just pull back, ease it back. Okay, and then it doesn't matter which, to be honest, that you open, but I'm now going to reopen that, pop on the loop from the lacy agate, close it up again, and then if I pop that down there, if you imagine if we're coming all the way around there in the gemstone chain and all the way around there in the gemstone chain, using these rhodochrosites each time, or whichever gemstone that you want. Yeah. And then once you've got your bracelet length, which is roughly 6.5 to 7 inches, then attach your clasp.
Gorgeous. And that could be a bracelet, that could be a necklace.
Yeah, just a series of charms you can make as well.
And it's just lovely that that you can make a bracelet like this. And the reason why you can make it is because, of course, you've got the 100 findings in the kit. It is a massive saver that you're making here. You've got some really beautiful and very unusual strands in this kit. For $24.95, there's not very many of these kits left. Do give us a call when you can. It's a 50% saving on this kit. And just look at the jewellery here. And actually, I popped a pair of the earrings in the gift box that you get with this kit.
That looks really nice. That's
very nice for
very
Valentine's Day. Gorgeous.
I mean, I'm going to go back to that word tactile again, because it's the first time I've actually had a box in a kit like this, and they're beautiful. They're so well made, and they really clip. They do. Yeah, they really, really do. And they've got that lovely stand on it. So if you do sell your jewellery, you've got some sort of a showpiece. And it always looks nice when it's well presented. And obviously, if it's a gift, again, exactly the same thing. If it's nicely presented, it's icing on the cake.
Well, I think you find people are actually paying more for jewellery if it's displayed like that in a nice box.
Well, yes, absolutely, without a doubt, because packaging does cost money.
Yeah, it does.
And it's got that lovely satin effect on the back there. They're really nice boxes. They're very expensive looking. The colours are very
They are, aren't they? Right, that's enough of that. I'm going to get a bit hot under the collar. Time for the Wall of Fame. Don't go anywhere. I've got number 357 here, which is a really similar design to the one that you did earlier on. This is from Helen. Helen in 4 marks. Does that sound right?
Oh,
never heard of that place.
No.
Might be a surname. No, it's the Helen Gale. Well, I don't know. Just hi all. Here's my entry for this week's Wall of Fame. It's an amethyst cascade set with sterling silver. Keep up the good work, Helen. Short and sweet. Beautiful necklace there, really lovely, similar to the design that Linda bought you earlier on with the green amethyst, actually, which is lovely. Stunning, gorgeous. And you're number 357. Best of luck.
This is beautiful. Again, another necklace that's up my street. This is number 353 from Karen. Karen says, please find this week's Wall of Fame. It's a very simple yet a statement piece. I made it using blue agate slabs and silver wire I've had for about 18 months. See, you always find that perfect moment when you need something and you've got it. That's why you should buy it when you see it. My partner doesn't like it and said it was a bit much.
Excuse me?
But I think it looks fab with my plain, simple navy wool dress. The only thing is it won't hang straight and squarely, so now I intend to tell everyone it's meant to be asymmetric.
Good for you.
Well, exactly.
And don't listen to your partner.
No.
They obviously don't know what they're on about.
absolutely not.
Gorgeous.
It's beautiful. I remember these. It's almost like they've been like a kiwi fruit that's been cut.
It's a really good way of describing it. Yeah, the cross section. It's gorgeous.
It's gorgeous.
Got a lovely, lovely necklace here. Number 355. Some beautiful wire work here. Been made by Sheila Denning in Bristol. Hi, Sheila. Great show, and they just keep on coming. Love the new cut gemstones that look like faceted gemstones. Oh, we had some of those on Thursday and Friday. They were beautiful, weren't they? Can't wait for mine to arrive. Now for my Wall of Fame entry, and a pendant made from silver-plated copper wire and a 10mm hematite star, all from Jewellery Maker. I used the combination of wire weaving, Gizmo coils and Viking weave, and was pleased with the combined results. Also, please see Fee had a safe delivery of her baby. Isla, congratulations to the family. Oh, sorry, Sheila.
Pleased to see Fee had a safe delivery baby.
Pleased to see. Oh, did she?
Hey, I was just about to say that, did she? I mean, she was long overdue. I was wondering, is that going to happen?
Did she? It was a week ago. Oh, so we've only just had that was a week ago. Fee, congratulations! Yeah. Oh my goodness me, I had no idea. We were all waiting on tenterhooks.
Beautiful name.
Sheila Denning. Beautiful name.
It's not.
So hang on. So the baby. No, hang on.
Also pleased to see Fee had a safe delivery of baby Shea Isla.
Is Shea Isla?
Isn't that a lovely name?
What a beautiful name.
It's not an anagram of anything Elvis, is it?
I know. We thought it was going to. It might be Priscilla.
Priscilla, yeah.
Priscilla. That's gorgeous. Sheila, thank you so much, and thank you for telling us that Fee's had a baby. Thank you. Gorgeous.
Oh, look at this.
We love this, don't we?
Oh, Ryan thought this was beautiful. This is 354, and it's from Abby Prescott Burden. She says, I've not sent an entry into the Wall of Fame since before Christmas, but I've been busy designing and making things, not necessarily all jewellery. After attending several of the wonderful Debbie Bulford's polymer clay workshops last year, I felt inspired to try new things. So I branched out with polymer clay and started making tea light holders. Using translucent clay for the candlelight to shine through. They look really pretty. I know it's not jewellery, but it is polymer clay and it's all from JM, and I thought it would be nice to see something a bit different. So here's Oliver the Owl. Thanks for inspiring me and getting me interested in yet another craft. I think Ryan absolutely fell deeply and hugely in love.
Yes, Ryan loves him, by the way.
Ryan's in love with Ollie. The owl.
Ollie the Owl. I think Oliver the Owl is beautiful. Maybe we should have Ryan the raccoon, the rabbit, Tristan the tiger. I don't know. We maybe think we need to make Tristan the what? Tristan? No, not gonna cut. No, we need to think about some other ones maybe. But that's good. Oliver the Owl is beautiful. I've got number 356 here. Beautiful. Lovely. This is what we mean. The quality of the designs we've had in recently have been amazing. This is from Catherine White in Clacton-on-Sea. It says, hi all. This is my entry for the Weeks of Fame. It's a flat spiral weave bracelet made with quartz and crackle quartz. I made it in hospital for one of the nurses looking after me, and I'm still there and will be here for another week. So I'm suffering withdrawal symptoms. Still coming to you on the 3rd of Feb, and I can't wait. Love to you all. You brighten my days. Congrats to the new mums. Take care, everyone. Catherine White in Clacton-on-Sea. Catherine, I do wish you a speedy recovery, and we're really looking forward to seeing you on the 3rd, my love. And you're number 357. That's, sorry, not 357. 356. Beautiful, beautiful design there.
That's almost like what we had in that bundle. Those
blues, yeah.
Yeah, well, they go. Beautiful.
Gorgeous. Now, coming up in just a few seconds, you are going to see a strand which Linda wants, I want, we all want it. It's limited edition. It's coming up in just a couple of seconds. It is genuine purple amethyst.
New to Jewellery Maker? Unsure where to begin? No problem. Just tune in every morning from 8 AM till 9 AM and watch me, Vicky, and one of our guest designers as we guide you through some beginner's tips and techniques to get you started. The New to Jewellery Maker show, daily at 8 AM.
Come and join in the fun with guest designer Rachel Norris for our advanced wirework course and take your jewellery making to the next level. During the course of the day, you will learn techniques such as bangle formation, wire plaiting, and how to create wire coils using a gizmo. Then in the afternoon, you will focus on one of Rachel's most popular designs, the wirework dragonfly. Come and be inspired by some fantastic techniques, and you'll go away feeling as though you have mastered a new skill that will take your designs to a professional level. The full course includes a range of different gauges of wire, a selection of gemstones, use of all relevant tools, a buffet-style lunch and refreshments, a tour of the studios, a chance to meet the presenters, and take a visit to our museum. All of this for just $89.95. For more information, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. Please note that this course is not for beginners and previous wirework experience is advised. Jewellery Maker, bringing out the designer in you.
Are you an avid jewellery maker? If so, 2013 is the year for you to master a new discipline. For a limited time only, Jewellery Maker are slashing the price of our Silver Art Clay Kit. This exclusively designed starter kit contains all the essentials required to start your new hobby. Explore the endless possibilities of designing with silver clay and take your jewellery making one step further. All of this for an amazing £34.95. To order your silver clay kit, just contact our call centre on 0800 644 655.
You can now watch clips from Jewellery Maker on our YouTube channel. Get interactive with Jewellery Maker.
When you place... Come and learn how to use Natalia Coleman's fabulous clay toolkit. These versatile tools can be used with silver, copper, bronze and polymer clay. This DVD includes an introduction to the kit as well as step-by-step instructions on how to create a dome pendant, a silver clay textured pendant and how to combine metal clay with gemstones, gem art and resin. To get your hands on a copy, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. Get creative with Jewellery Maker.
When you place your first order with us, you will receive a free booklet and DVD full of handy hints, tips and tutorials to help you get started with your new jewellery maker hobby.
I'm looking at this strand of amethyst, and every single one of the gemstones on this strand is completely and utterly unique. This is such an exciting strand. You'll quite often hear presenters or guest designers talk about custom cut strands. Well, this for me is really the closest thing you're going to get to a strand of gemstones where every single example has got its own character. Every single example is different. We brought this strand to you yesterday in green amethyst and it sold out on the live show. There's no doubt in my mind the same is going to happen today, okay? I've already got a load of people on the phone lines, which I'm really, really impressed by. I'm really, really happy about. Now, look at every single one you're going to be getting here. The central one, I mean, that is an absolute whopper, isn't it? It's huge. Before we went live today, Linda and I were looking at the strands, and Linda suggested maybe making a few of these into rings, and I totally agree with you, Linda. You could be really clever with your kind of wire work.
Definitely.
Maybe the gold wire that we've got today, the 0.6 and 0.8 millimeter gauge wire, just making maybe some really clever claws out of them and just setting it into a ring design. it would be amazing, wouldn't it?
I don't think I've ever seen anything quite so pretty. You know, it's, I think the cut is very clever, how they've been cut and faceted. Again, graduated gives you that, you've got that centre one that you could just use as a single pendant off a fine chain. And then you've got the earrings there because of the graduation, so they're nicely balanced.
Do you know what, with the chain you've got in your pearl bundle, I think this will be absolutely beautiful with that.
Absolutely.
We are going to have to bring the price on screen because so many of you have already got these. 50 of you have already secured this, and I've got loads of people on the phones. £19.95p. I mean, it's incredible. These are the kind of gemstones that you would, you know, when you get faceted gemstones like this, you'd expect to see them in a museum, wouldn't you? You'd expect to see them in a museum. £19.95p. Is this? Why are you loving this strand? Is it the colour? Is it the quality? Is it the clarity? Is it the fact that every single gemstone is unique? Is it the fact that it looks like Maui Kunzite? Is it the fact that you can see, oh yeah, those are going to be rings, those are going to be pendants, I can do some amazing wire work, that's going to be my bridal centrepiece. £19.95p for a strand of this quality where every single gem is unique, and it's such a high-end quality you're going to be getting here. And that price point is just amazing. Less than £20. I love it. You clearly love it. And I've got a couple of people who are coming to get more than one of these as well. Please, 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 web buyers, check out your baskets as quickly as you can, because what can happen is web buyers, you allocate it to yourself. Somebody comes through on the phone lines. The quantity is very, very low. Maybe we've only got a couple of them left. They really want one on the phone lines. You haven't checked out your basket on the web. It gets taken out your basket on the web because you haven't checked it out, you haven't paid for it. It's only yours once you pay for it, and it gets allocated to somebody on the phone lines. So please, web buyers, check out your baskets as quickly as you can. Less than £20 for your strand of amethyst graduated large nuggets. Amazing. Looks like this one's going to sell out as well. I'm so, so, so excited for you. Well done. Loads and loads and loads of you there. So queue for about a minute at the moment, but the call centre are dealing really, really well with that. I'd urge you to call sooner rather than later, because one of our other channels at the minute has got a very, very large auction that they're playing at the minute. So please do call as quickly as you can. Add it to your order, because you don't want to miss out for this. It's beautiful, isn't it? Now, coming up. So these are strands we haven't even shown you yet. We haven't even brought to you yet. We've got chrome diopside. Now, there's a fantastic story behind this gemstone about its heritage, about its quality, about the fact that it's natural, but also this particular gemstone is responsible for one of the largest valuations we've ever had on Jewellery Maker, and I'll go into a bit more detail a little bit later on in the show, but this strand of chrome diopside is still to come. Now, do you know which two strands Linda put together? She put the chrome diopside together with the abalone. What is it about this colour combo that you really like, Linda?
I like, you know, that sort of oil on water look you get with the abalone, where you've got those greens, haven't you, in the chrome diopside, so they just work so beautifully together.
I would never think about putting these two strands together. Seeing them together, they work beautifully. When I think of abalone, I think of, right, put it with rose quartz, clear quartz, or put it with white pearls, and that, or a black gemstone, and that really would be, kind of what I would naturally think. But this kind of emerald chrome diopside green, yeah, do you know what? It looks so special and exotic. That's going to be coming your way soon. And this strand here, we've also got tanzanite coming up before the end of the show today. I can't wait to bring it. That's going to be amazing. This is a strand of natural golden obsidian. Not only is it faceted and a very, very large strand, this is the single best strand of golden obsidian I have ever seen. Full stop. It's the best golden obsidian I've ever seen. And it's coming your way. It's coming your way soon. It's absolutely amazing. Just effortlessly beautiful. It's coming your way before the end of the show today. And we've got tanzanite, iolite. We've still got so much to come. It's amazing. Now, let me show you our early bird special. It's a Sunday. There's lots of people on Sundays who have a bit of a lie-in, maybe they got the kind of partner who makes them breakfast in bed. I don't like having breakfast in bed. You get crumbs everywhere. I don't like it. I'd rather go downstairs. What are you laughing at?
Nothing.
Where's your mind, Linda?
Nothing.
It's in the bedroom. It's in the gutter.
It is.
Generally
It's
speaking.
literally, it's breakfast in bed. What's that?
Oh, you don't get given. Oh, I see.
Do you want a cup of tea? That's what I get.
Oh dear. I think we've opened a can of worms here, haven't
Yeah.
we? I'll let you fight it out at home, Linda. You should just. Occasionally I'll get given breakfast in bed, but I tell you what, it's normally, you know, the dog's woofing downstairs, you've got to go and feed the dog. Well, I'm up, so I may as well make, you know, it's just, oh, goodness me. Right, anyway. So lots of people who on a Sunday get up a little bit later, and power to you. There's no bitterness in my voice, is there? What a nice lion on a Sunday. What a nice lion. Lovely. So maybe you weren't watching Jewellery Maker at 9 o'clock. Why not? Because you missed out on this. Now, don't worry. You haven't really missed out. We've still got these available. This early bird special features probably our fastest selling tool of all time. This was kind of the first big tool that we introduced to Jewellery Maker, and ever since it's been introduced, we've reordered it in countless times, and every single time we bring it to you, it sells out. It is, of course, the Gizmo. Probably one of the most unassuming looking tools, very, very simple looking. It's a good job it's simple looking. It's very, very, very simple to use. Comes with instructions. You're not going to need them, believe you and I. It is the most amazingly simple tool to use. It allows you to create pieces of wire work that look like this. See that coil of wire? We've actually got pearls come up in a bundle next, which is just going to go so beautifully with this. There's another really, really beautiful example. It gives you a really neat finish as well. If you're like me and you're quite a messy person, I'm quite a messy person. My designs are a little bit, sometimes I need to work a bit on the finishing off of my designs, really. Gizmo wire work allows you to make very, very neat pieces of jewellery. And they really can become, the Gizmo wire work that you have and these kind of pieces can become the focus of the designs, and such a beautiful accompaniment to those genuine gemstones if you want to use gemstones with your designs. So you've got your Gizmo. You've also got your Gizmo Wire Work Basics. Now, this is a fantastic DVD. It is literally your basic DVD. You have at least 6 techniques on there. It's an hour-long DVD. It's you can create loads and loads and loads of your own designs. Even if you've worked with a Gizmo before and you're looking to duplicate your Gizmo that you might already have, this is going to be a fantastic DVD to watch back, even if you have worked with Gizmo, a Gizmo before, but it's going to allow you to refresh those techniques. Okay. It's taught by Rachel Norris, who's one of our wire work experts, and it's like having an hour-long tutorial with her. It's lovely. These DVDs are normally $4.95 each, okay? You're also going to be getting Polymer Clay and Wire Work Fusion. This was a fantastic collaboration between Debbie Bulford, who's our Polymer Clay expert, and Rachel Norris, who's one of our wire work experts. And great collaboration between these two lovely ladies. And we bought you loads and loads of Polymer Clay on the day show yesterday, so I don't know if you were watching yesterday, and Charlie gave you loads of amazing deals on Polymer Clay. Here's a bit of the Polymer Clay and Wire Work Fusion DVD, just to give you a bit of an idea about the kind of designs that can be created. It's just lovely. And of course you get the Gizmo. The Gizmo itself, whenever we bring it to you, it sells out. Every single time that we've launched this, it has sold out. Today, how many of these have already sold, Carla? 300. So about 300 of these have already been allocated, which I'm really, really happy to see. We bought it to you in the first hour, and ever since then, everybody's been adding them onto the order. It's kind of spread like wildfire. Seriously, I think the word is out that the Jewellery Maker have got the Gizmo back in stock. This is your deal. £7.90. You should be paying nearly £16. You're paying less than £8. It's over a 50% saving you're going to be making here. And this is the kind of deal that, yeah, I think it has been mentioned on, it must have been mentioned on Facebook or on Twitter, because since the beginning of the show, and we brought this to you right at the beginning of the show, this incredible early bird special, since the beginning of the show, every single hour, we've constantly been selling the Gizmo. Okay, I think people are spreading the word. Jewellery Maker have got the Gizmo back in stock. Get it before it sells out, because it always sells out. It's got another example of some Gizmo wire work here, and you can see in this particular statement necklace here, whoever's made it has only used 2 gemstones. Everything else is Gizmo wire work. It's beautiful, isn't it? It's amazing. It means you can make those incredible pieces and hardly use any gemstones at all, but still have a really, really stunning and dramatic piece of jewellery. Gorgeous. £7.90. There's lots of you on the phone lines there. Don't forget, it is a free phone number from a BT landline, or get involved on our website, which is jewellerymaker.com. Absolutely awesome, awesome, awesome. Great deal there. Well done. Now, this next bundle, is it this one here? Yeah. This next bundle has been a bit. It caused a bit of friction this morning between Carla and I, because we were looking at this bundle and Carla told me how much it was going to go down to. I was amazed at the price. Amazed at the price. But I've got her to go even lower. I've got her to go even lower. I have bullied her a little bit. She's all right. She's okay. No injuries were sustained. She's okay. But I just thought, do you know what? This is going to be such a useful, such a versatile bundle. Let's just see if we can take it a little bit lower. She's agreed to do it, and I don't know how. My powers of persuasion are clearly going from strength to strength. This first strand is black agate 8mm rounds. Plain black strand. How useful and versatile is this going to be? Fantastic. When you look at black gemstones, white gemstones, brown gemstones, silver gemstones, you can put them with literally anything, any colour, any quality, and it's just going to go with them beautifully. It's going to complement whatever design you put them in. So you've got 160 carats of your black agate. Now next, a cut which is very close to my heart. It is my favourite cut for any gemstone. It is the bicone. Bicones, I think, add glamour, they add quality, and it makes a gemstone look. Do you know what I mean, don't you, Linda? I know you love the bicone.
I mean, you know, beaded bead.
Yes.
I just think a beaded bead made with bicones is stunning.
It really is. It makes a gemstone look so precious, I think.
Yeah, it's classy.
Yeah, really, really classy. And the gemstones just slot together beautifully, don't they? Really, really beautifully together when they're bicone shaped.
If you like making that leaf design,
yeah, lovely
the
idea.
bicone is absolutely perfect for that, in any size.
Yeah. Fantastic. You'll find the gemstones will slot together beautifully. They'll work together very, very well if they are a bicone shape. The next strand I'm going to show you is amazing. Now, this is a strand of genuine freshwater cultured pearls. It is one of the largest strands of pearls let me look at the size of it, we've ever bought you on Jewellery Maker. When you've got a pearl which is 7mm or over, you're looking at something reasonably, well, relatively rare and very valuable as well. Pearls are valued on size, shape, orient, nacre, amongst other things. This strand of pearls is described as being 10mm in diameter. It's enormous. It is absolutely enormous. Now, I was looking at these 3 strands and Carla told me the price it was going to go down to, and I thought, do you know what, that's a really ace price. That's an absolutely fantastic price. It's under £20. The price we were going to take it down to was £17.95. And I think for this one strand of genuine freshwater cultured pearls, I think that is amazing. This could be a 50, 60, 70, 80, 100 pound pearl necklace. It really, really could be, depending on the kind of gems you put it with, depending on the designs and the filings that you use as well. Precious metal filings like the yellow gold plated silver ones we bought you earlier on, perfect for a bundle like this. But I said to Carla, look, these gemstones are really, really versatile. They're really, really useful. Let's take it down even lower, because if we can get these pearls down, and it is a special deal, don't expect to see deals like this again. This is just purely because I wore Carla down, but for a strand of pearls like this, I would pay anything up to about £21 just for the pearls on their own. For everything you've got here today, and this is only for this show today, It's £14.95p. It's £14.95. There is no way on earth this bundle should be at that price. And it's only because I was looking at it and I thought, you know what, it's so versatile. It goes with so much that we've got today. It goes beautifully with our next kit. Let's take it down even lower, because if you at Jewellery Maker, you're watching Jewellery Maker now, you can see how large this strand of pearls is. And when you get this home and you remember, I only paid 15 quid for this bundle, I'm definitely going to go back to Jewellery Maker. Yes, I know it's doing us damage right now, as in we're losing money. You know what, by getting it out there, even just 2 of these pearls on their own in a pair of earrings, 2 10mm pearls in a pair of earrings, that's a £15 pair of earrings easily, all day long. Arguably, we are devaluing this bundle. Arguably, we are devaluing these pearls, but do you know what? It's going to be so versatile, it's going to be so useful, and for the wedding season coming up as well, just lovely. Sorry, Linda.
Chanel, isn't it?
Oh, that's such a good point. Yeah, it is, isn't it?
Because she loved those big pearls, didn't she? She just in sort of several lengths. So that's what strikes me. They're very Art Deco, very Art Nouveau, very Coco Chanel, very vintage, very wearable, very tomorrow. They're heirlooms of tomorrow. You're going to make me say.
Even when you imagine, that kind of classic twin set and pearls, and they're generally fake pearls because they're enormous. They're around here in a kind of choker style necklace. These are kind of the same kind of size. And just thinking about kind of celebrities, yesterday I was lucky enough to go to the Museum, and I went to the Hollywood costume exhibition, and Audrey Hepburn's costume was there from Breakfast at Tiffany's. You know, the black dress with that gorgeous necklace, and it's this kind of bundle that's going to give you that kind of feel, as Linda says, that kind of Coco Chanel feel. These massive pearls. Normally you would have to get fake pearls, because pearls like this they're just not about. Well, they are now, and it's under £15. Please do not expect bundles like this to ever go down to prices like this again. Honestly, it's one of those bundles that's just, let's just go for it. Let's just take it down to a PR price, a pretty ridiculous price. Let's just do it. Let's get all of these out there and just enjoy this incredible bundle. It's lovely. I've got a lot of you on the phone lines at the minute. There's a queue of about 2 minutes. Do hold the lines. We'll answer your call as soon as we can. It's a free phone number, don't forget. But honestly, do not expect to see a price point on a bundle like this again. Even on a strand of pearls like this, I'd pay twice that price for this strand of pearls. Gorgeous. Well done to all of you there. Hold those lines. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Now, I've got another bundle now, and it reminds me actually of one of the bundles that we've given to Linda as part of her challenge. These bundles today are gorgeous, aren't they? This is the right one, isn't it? Wow, wow. And it was actually a bit of a toss-up between this bundle and the bundle that Linda has, with the smoky quartz in and lemon quartz in, as to which one we were going to go with. This bundle is very, very similar in its quality. Oh, you're getting some lovely shades in here. Now, I'm going to have to have a bit of a think, and I'll think whilst I'm showing you the strands about what this reminds me of, this kind of colour combination. You've got black agate faceted 6mm rounds. 90 carats in total, really lovely, plain, simple strands here, just like the one in the last bundle that we just brought to you. You've then got a strand of crackled clear quartz faceted squares. Now, the glory of having crackled clear quartz is the fact that because it's crackled, you get lots of textures within the gemstone. Now, what's that going to give you? It's going to mean that the light is going to enter the gem, reflect off these little crackles inside the gemstone, bounce back at you as brilliant. It's going to give you loads of brilliance, loads of quality, loads of sparkle. And that essentially is what we're looking for with the white gemstone, isn't it? Sparkle. That's what you want. Really, really highly faceted, gorgeous bit of sparkle there. Lovely 8mm faceted squares here, 100 carats in total. Now, the next gemstone strand is golden rutile quartz. This gemstone is responsible for some of the highest priced pendants that we've ever had here at the Genuine Gemstone Company. We've had golden rutile quartz pendants here at the Genuine Gemstone Company that have sold for thousands of pounds. It's a gemstone which is very, very highly prized, a gemstone which is particularly popular over in the States, and you occasionally see shopping channels, not even jewelry or gemstone dedicated channels, channels like your home shopping channels, which dedicate whole hours or even whole segments of afternoons to golden rutile quartz. It's a fascinating gemstone. The inclusions are referred to as angel's hair or Venus's hair or arrows of love. It's a very romantic gemstone. And those wonderful rutilated inclusions which look like spun sugar just reflect the light beautifully. Now, isn't that a gorgeous combination? Beautiful. There is another strand here, one more strand. And these are crackled quartz faceted rounds, which are 4 millimeters in size. This is the magic size. This is the magic size which everybody is hankering after at the minute. The 4 mil faceted round in white crackled quartz, perfect. Arguably the most sought after strand on Jewellery Maker at the minute. The most universally loved strand on Jewellery Maker at the minute. The 4 mil faceted rounds. Just wonderful. You've got the most incredible quality here, the most beautiful ability to be able to make these into beady beads, and with these beautiful rutilated quartz. Can you see those that claritiful quality, that wonderful kind of spun sugar quality you're going to be getting with inside the gemstone, suspended beautifully. Today, this whole bundle is yours for $13.95. Now, for me, I know this bundle's called Ice Queen. For me, this bundle, looking at it, I would rename it. I'd scrap that name and I'd rename it Opulence, because you've got faceting, clarity, opaque quality, and you've got golds. You think about the kind of designers out there, and I'm talking about big institutions here, clothing institutions. Gucci use black, gold, and white. Armani, black and gold. You think about all these incredible institutions out there that use black and white, or black and gold, or gold and black, or gold and white. There are so many companies out there that use this gorgeous colour combinations, and it's because it's the colours of opulence, it's the colour of luxury, it's the colours of diamonds and sunshine and sophistication. It's beautiful. Such a lovely colour combo, isn't it? White, black and gold.
Yeah, you can't go wrong, can you?
No.
Totally not. It's got everything that you need. I mean, I agree with you with the 4 mils as well. They're such a gorgeous cut.
Aren't they lovely?
And you can use them for so many different things.
Yeah.
There's always a need for them, and you think, oh gosh, I haven't got anyone. From beaded beads to stoppers to spacers.
To bails.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Endless, like huge sort of waterfalls of. They're just divine. I love them.
Yeah, they're absolutely gorgeous. It's a really, really lovely colour combination you're going to be getting here. $13.95. And do you know what? Even though you're going to be getting a black strand here, I think this works really, really well and would work for bridal jewellery. And there are more and more brides nowadays who are going into kind of chocolate colours for their jewellery. But why not try a bit of black? I know it's you know, a very, very dark tone, but it would look lovely against those other colours with your bridal gown. I think, why not?
Oh, definitely. I went to a wedding last year that was fuchsia pink and black.
Oh.
And honestly, it was great.
I
it was
bet you that was awesome.
And it was great. Yeah, it really was. She had the most gorgeous black tiara.
What colour hair does she have?
She had her hair up with sort of, it sort of went into sort of, you know, when we used to put loads and loads of curls on the top, but it just went up and it went into some soft curls, and she had a hair vine going underneath, and then the hair vine continued into sort of, and it was all in black, shiny,
gorgeous.
faceted.
Is she
blacks.
blonde? She had blonde hair?
No, she was redhead.
Oh, wow.
And it was stunning, absolutely stunning. Yeah.
Makes you want to get married again.
No
to the same man, obviously, to John. All right, John, if you're watching at home, don't worry. Right, sorry, Carla, I lost. Oh, time for. Look at the time! That is 11:45. The last two bundles that we've shown you, bundle which was that silly price, let's not even mention it on it. No, let's just say it once more time. That pearl bundle that we took to £14.95p. the last bundle that we just bought to you, with the golden rutile quartz and with the 4 mil faceted rounds, they would go beautifully with this next kit. In fact, every strand, every bundle, everything that we've got today, the Gizmo wire work, the early bird special, it would all go with this kit. Why? Because it's black and white. It's called Domino. You want carat weight? We got it. You want big chunky beads? We got it. You want loads of different sizes, shapes? We got it. You want loads of extras? Yeah, we got it. You want an amazing price? We got it. This is a strand of black agate faceted ovals. Do you know what? When you facet a black gemstone, it instantly sings. It instantly becomes dramatic. You can't, I mean, you cannot have a black gemstone that has facets on it that doesn't evoke drama. Every single black gemstone that's faceted evokes drama. And this goes used very, very heavily in Victorian jewellery. And going forward, this kind of trends you're going to be seeing over the next couple of seasons are, yes, your geometric shapes, your kind of Art Deco inspired, but that kind of Downton Abbey, Victoriana, Edwardian style of jewellery is still about. It's so beautiful. Black, glossy, faceted gems just evoke drama. It's so beautiful. It's so elegant. Lovely, lovely strand here. Gorgeous. Now, next strand. Hearts. Have a heart. I love this strand. Oh wow, these feel awesome. Gemstones, it's really important that gemstones feel great. They can look great, but they've got to feel great. It's like those ridiculous red-soled high-heeled shoes, you know, the ones I mean that all the celebs wear. First of all, they wear them and they're 2 sizes too big because a stylist can't get hold of their size. And secondly, they look gorgeous, but if you've seen their feet, they're just crammed into them, or they're kind of getting lost in them. They just don't look comfortable. You can't walk in them. If you've got something that looks beautiful, it's got to feel wonderful. It's got to be the whole package. These gemstones don't only look beautiful, they feel wonderful. They've got a gorgeous rounded edge to these glossy black obsidian puffy 14mm hearts. Lovely to see obsidian again today. Lovely. We've really been sport with obsidian today. You've then got a strand of black and white agates. Black and white agate with quartz graduated rondelles. What I love so much about this strand is, again, its glossiness, is the fact that it is graduated. We've been seeing quite a few graduated strands in our kits recently, which is great because it means that in one strand you can make that pendant and earring set because you've got gemstones which are much more suitable for earrings, much more suitable for pendants, or the centerpiece to a bracelet or even a ring. You're going to love the way in which Linda has used these massive rondelles. They're just lovely. This one strand is 600 carats in size. It's enormous. It's a huge, 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 huge carat weight. Now, the next gemstone strand I'm going to bring you is a strand of gemstones we've seen quite a lot of recently. We've seen this kind of size and shape recently over the last couple of weeks, and every single time we bring it to you, it goes very, very quickly. And I think it's because a lot of you are into wire work. You're into your wire wrapping. You're into getting quite experimental with your necklaces and bracelets and using them with wire. Can you imagine? This is gorgeous. Can you imagine wire wrapping these? Ooh, huge, long cuboids of black and white agate with quartz, 16 by 14 millimeters. In this single strand, you are looking at 800 carats of gemstones. So that's 1,400, 500, 600, 700. That's almost, that's about 1,700 carats of gemstones in this kit. So, thank you, 1,740 carats of gemstones in this kit. Okay, extras. Black ribbon, oh, gorgeous. Imagine your kumihimo, your macrame, oh. So your gorgeous black ribbon. You've then got ribbon endings At least 4 ribbon ends which are silver plated. There you go. Don't forget you can add any colour you want to this kit and it's just going to go beautifully because it's black and white. So any colour you want. Abalone, amethyst, kunzite, mystic quartz. You've then got 10 organza gift bags. Then silver and black beading threads and clear and black elastic. Beautiful kit for new starters here because you don't have to be too clever about how you set the gems. They're all going to go together beautifully. Oh, and 100 findings. 100 silver-plated copper findings. There they all are. Now on a kit like this, we realise it's probably going to be a great kit for starters, a great kit for beginners if you're brand new to Jewellery Maker. So, it's got to be that kind of brand new to Jewellery Maker kind of price, hasn't it? It's got to be kind of a brand new to Jewellery Maker price. And you know what it is? We've taken everything off this price we possibly can. £21.95p. It's over a 50% saving. In fact, it's a 60% saving you're making on this kit. Linda, how do you feel about working with 1,740 carats of gemstones?
Excited. It's brilliant, isn't it? I mean, this is a really bold, beautiful, stunning statement.
Isn't it just?
Yeah, absolutely.
And the exciting thing about a kit like this is I just keep on thinking about what I can add to it. You know, you saved all that money on coming in to get this kit.
Pearls.
Perfect.
Fantastic.
When you're looking at a kit like this and you think, right, I've made a 60% saving on this kit, so the money that I've saved on this I can actually put towards maybe one of the brand new strands or one of the bundles or, you know, whatever you want today. The Gizmo wire work, the wire special, the yellow gold plated copper wire. When you've got a kit like this, it's so easy to make great looking pieces of jewellery here, and it's exactly what you've done, Linda. The jewellery is just beautiful. I love this corsage necklace.
Yeah, I mean, that's really easy to do. Unfortunately, I forgot to bring my needle in, but
I know you were going to demo this,
yeah, I can
you?
quickly show you
That's
how
okay.
to do it, and then just pop. You know, it's just literally a little sewing catching technique of the loops. But yeah, that is really nice. And then because you've got the added bonus of the black beading thread, quite dramatic. You can again sew in as much or as little as you want to. You could put that all the way through that design, which would look really, really nice.
Gorgeous. I love how you've used those rondelles. You've used them like buttons. It's just such a lovely way of using them.
It's, because we've got the findings, use them, and we just use these as little stopper beads to keep the thread in place.
I must just say that there's a big queue of you on the phone lines at the minute. You're sitting in a queue of about a minute at the moment. We know you're waiting. There are queues all over our channels at the minute. We are very, very busy today, so please do hold the lines. We know you're waiting. It's a free phone number, don't forget, and we'll get to your call as soon as we can. Let's talk about some of the other pieces you've got here, Linda. Some beautiful little earrings here where you've used the ribbons so beautifully. It's so cute.
Yeah, I mean, that's just
really
onto a little head pin. Your ribbon onto the head pin as well. And then one of the little silver beads that are in the findings pack, pop that on the top of the head pin, and finish off with what I call, on this particular one here, you see that's a large loop, so that's the top end of the pliers near the handle end, because they're graduated, your pliers are. So that's a large loop there, just to give a little bit of design, if you will, to the rest of it. And then just cut a piece of ribbon and literally tie it. Don't bother with worrying about doing bows.
Oh wow, that is
just
simple.
literally tie it into there. It's just with that heart shape. I just think that it looks nice, doesn't it?
Beautiful.
The ruche ribbon.
And you've used 2 gemstones in this pair of earrings. And if you could sell those for a tenner, that is almost half the price of the kit.
Yeah, and I mean, I think when you've got gemstones of this diverse cuts and weights as well, I mean, let's face it, how often do we trawl around the shops looking for the perfect thing that you want to wear, but you've got to wear it that night? Then it's jewellery, then it's all the accessories. If you've got the kit there, you've got black and white, you can think, right, I'll go and get, okay, oh yeah, that'll be perfect. Make a pair of earrings in 2 minutes, 3 minutes.
Gorgeous. So you've got a couple of bracelets here, very impressive. Impressive necklace there. This gorgeous necklace here using the hearts, but look at this impressive piece here. It's just beautiful. Now, technique-wise, Linda, what did you want to show us?
Well, let's just ever so quickly just do because I think I will get probably asked. I've been asked before about the ribbon. You get 10 meters.
It's loads of it. It's
of
amazing.
ribbon. I mean, 10 meters. It's fantastic. And you've got your ribbon endings as well, which I've actually put down and can't find. But you've got your, if we turn it around, we can see we've got our little little boxes that go through the ribbon and then clasp. I'll show you that if I pick them up. There's a little bit of time at the end of the show.
Okay.
Now to do that design there, you can thread up the black beading thread. And the way to get it through a normal everyday needle is literally get the thread, the beading thread. This black, I think, is possibly a slightly smaller gauge than the silver.
Oh really? That's interesting.
It feels like it is, but it's coated and it's quite silky.
It's really silky,
yeah, it's really nice. It's really nice thread, this is. And just to get it through a needle, the way I found was to take your flat nose pliers, pop them right down into the sort of right down near the handle,
into the crease,
and really flatten it. Really flatten it so it's no longer rounded, it's totally flattened, and that I honestly, I tell you, will go through if you just keep it really flat. That every time, yesterday when I was doing this kit, that went through the eye of the needle, just an ordinary everyday needle. So thread up the black beading thread, and then leave probably about 12 inches of free, and then all I did literally was with the ribbon, I got the ribbon sort of facing me like that, and instead of doing that to it, I pulled it around. Okay, so you've got like that sort of a loop, and then do it one more time, so bring it back on itself and bring it in. Then with the threaded needle, just go through it and come back through it again, and keep doing that, keep twisting it. Don't worry too much about design, we're not worried about that because we're putting the gemstone in the middle. We're just looking for sort of a rosette-ish shape.
Almost, yeah.
Each time, keep confirming your needle and thread going through. And then when you finally got enough of these, probably 5 or 6 of these, your needle and thread is still there, so literally pop one of the gemstone onto the needle, okay? And then one of the little silver balls, pop that on as well, and then miss the silver ball and go back through the hole in the gemstone.
Ah, okay, yeah.
Okay, the bits of findings have gone missing.
So it catches on the silver bead.
So it catches, yes, and that's as a stopper. And then working along, then what I did then was simply take the ribbon and gather it, you know, in and out, just keep gathering, just simply like that, in between, and then tighten it up and make another rosette.
That's lovely.
Okay. The big necklace on the end there, very, very quickly, just to show
this one here with all the chain on it?
This big one
this one here,
using
heavy
these
one.
Fantastic big agates. They're fantastic, these are. I absolutely adore them. These again are 9-10 pendants, aren't they?
Yeah, massive
so
amounts.
Do some wire work. I started off with the hearts, threaded on one of the large agates, and then popped on one of the rondelles.
If you're still sitting in a bit of a queue, just be patient. We are really, really, really busy this morning. Please do hold the lines and we'll answer your call as soon as we can. We realise that you are waiting there. There's a lot of you coming through to get less than 30 of these available.
Yeah, hang on in there. So we've got the neckline piece at the top, the back of the neck. Then we've got the large agates. Then we've got the rondelle spacers. And then what I did, because again these are graduated, okay, so pick them out if you want to make it symmetric. If you're going to we're going to put 5 on now in a run, okay? So make sure that you've got 5. If you want to be symmetric, make sure that you've got exactly the same 5 gemstones for the return.
Yeah,
okay?
Yeah, good
And
tip.
then all I did then was, we've got these 5. This is a spacer here.
Yeah.
So pop through the first one, okay, and pull through.
Yeah.
And then to get the thread back into alignment for the next step, just go through the next bead, okay, pull it through, work it up, just keep it up to that last bead, work it up, right, and then pop it through the next one. I always find if you're working in 5s,
nice and simple, lovely.
yeah, if you're working in 5s, go through the 3 beads that precede the last one.
Okay.
Okay, and then you'll be in alignment then for the next. So the next one I did was just, let's use one of these because they're beautiful. Just a spacer one, and then exactly the same.
That's
exactly
gorgeous.
The same again, and then you'll get that sort of gathering at the front, but it'll
which is
quite
just lovely.
A chunky gathering.
Yeah, really, really lovely.
And then just return it up in a mirror image on the other side. Very, very simple technique.
Yeah, it's lovely
but
though.
I think for the size of the gemstone, putting that little sort of cluster in the middle, it works with the big
balances
boys.
it out. It really balances it out. It's lovely. It is a fantastic kit. There are people still sitting on the phones waiting for their calls to be answered. Please, we know you're waiting. I'm extremely sorry for the wait on the phone lines at the minute. We are very, very busy though. We know that you're sitting very patiently in that queue at the minute, so just hold the lines. We're going to do Wall of Fame in just a couple of minutes. We've got so much more still to come. This golden obsidian strand. It's just, if you come in to get this kit, you've got to get this strand of golden obsidian. It's the best quality I've ever seen.
I think it's the best one I've seen, without a shadow of a doubt. It's really golden.
It's coming up in about 20 minutes time, this beautiful strand of genuine natural golden obsidian. We've still got brand new bundles still to come. We've still got strands of chrome dioxide, iolite, tanzanite. That's amazing how all those gemstones in just the last part of the show today. Do not go anywhere. Check out your baskets because the deals we've got coming up in the next hour are absolutely tremendous. Add as much as you can to your order, including the early bird special and this kit for just £21.95p, the most incredible kit. Don't go anywhere. We've got Wall of Fame, this gorgeous strand of golden obsidian coming up in just a couple of seconds.
Jewellery Maker course gift vouchers are now available. You can choose from a bronze, silver or gold voucher. Each voucher is worth a different amount that entitles you to put towards a course of your choice. For more information, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. Come and learn alongside our expert Liz Welsh about how to use your jewel enamel starter kit. This DVD will introduce you to the fundamentals of using jewel enamel, including melting, using Carantha molds, heat polishing, bezel setting, and adding gleam and a stellar flash to enhance your designs. To get your hands on a copy, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. Get creative with Jewellery Maker. If you have a question or query for Jewellery Maker, then you can contact our call centre on 0800 644 655 and press option 2. Or alternatively, you can email help@jewellerymaker.com.
You can now keep in touch by liking Jewellery Maker UK on Facebook. Get interactive with Jewellery Maker.
Join guest designers Debbie Bulford and Rachel Norris to explore the endless possibilities of combining polymer clay and wirework. This DVD includes a bubble necklace, a heart-shaped pendant, the leaf technique and a butterfly pendant. Advance your designs and fuse your talents together with this amazing DVD. To get your hands on a copy, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. Get creative with Jewellery Maker.
You can now watch clips from Jewellery Maker on our YouTube channel. Get interactive with Jewellery Maker.
Ooh, right, I've got number 352 here. Beautiful piece here on a box of chocolates. Lovely. Just seen that. Sent in from Jill from Bridal Hill. I've never missed a chocolate.
Just you to notice.
Sent in by Jill from Bridal Hill, who says, "Hi, please find attached this week's Wall of Fame. I've used beads from all 3 strands of rose quartz from the Pretty in Pink kit." Oh, I remember that one. It was gorgeous. as well as some of the ribbon and ribbon ends and silver-plated chain from my stash. This kit was a delight to work with and would love to win so I can buy some more. Keep up the good work, Jill from Briley Hill. That's gorgeous, lovely design there. Beautiful. Really, really lovely.
Gorgeous. Right, these are amazing. This is number 349. Let me just put them to one side like that. And this is from Joanne. Joanne says, hi all at Jewellery Maker. Haven't sent in anything for ages, but thought, as I'm on the Sunday sofa soon, as requested by Carol, here's a selection of round brilliant cut stones, oval concaves and square princess cut stones set into handcrafted wire wrap rings. These are gem collector stones, lemon quartz, pink tourmaline, mystic quartz, garnet and aquamarine. See you all soon, and that's Joe in Essex. Oh, you're going to be one of our first on the...
I think that is amazing.
So do I. Stunning.
You've set your own gemstones. That is so impressive, Joe. Thank you so, so, so much.
Aren't they lovely gemstones?
Aren't they just
beautiful?
So impressive. Just beautiful. Just gorgeous. There's a guest designer there, I reckon. I've got number 351. Beautiful, beautiful designs here. Love the use of the gold with this as well. This is from Carol in a cloudy Oxford. Hi to everyone at JM from presenters, back room. Who's in the back room? I don't know. Presenters, back room, cameras, warehouse. In fact, everybody. Who's in the back room? Brian the Buffalo's in the back room. Here's my second entry to the Wall of Fame. It's a set for my daughter's February birthday. Using amethyst as her birthstone. Black agate, gold-plated findings, all from Jewellery Maker. This is it is a necklace, an earring, and memory wire bracelet. Thanks for your wonderful shows, fantastic ideas. I don't know what I did before I found your channel, so please keep up the good work. Cheers from Carol in a cloudy Oxford. Isn't that lovely? I love the gold in there as well. Yeah, I bet your daughter's going to love that. In fact, I know she will. It's beautiful. Stunning, gorgeous. You're number 351.
This is very...
oh, goodness me.
Cleopatra looking, isn't it? This is number 348 from Susan in Kirkbride. And Susan said, here's my first entry to the Wall of Fame. I use smoky quartz, and can you say that word for me, please?
Labradorite.
Thank you. With pyrite on memory wire. I've only been making jewellery since December. Wow.
Wow. Wow.
That's amazing. Since December, that's only last month.
That's incredible. Isn't that amazing?
It is. It's beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous, Susan. Well done.
Susan, thank you very much
carry on
for that.
and keep sending them in, because if that's the first one,
you've got a great eye for design. I've got number 350 here. Love this. Really lovely way of using these 5-petal flowers. Now, what's that name there? Erin?
Yes, let's go with that.
My name is Erin Williams. This is my first entry to the Wall of Fame. I've done a charm bracelet with mookaite flowers and another with black agate rectangles and gold-plated copper beads, all from Jewellery Maker. I love those. I think they're really, really lovely, really nice and simple, and I love the charms.
Yeah,
they look gorgeous. I bet they make a lovely noise.
I think that's such a sensible way to use those as well.
It is,
that's
isn't it?
the gemstone and the gemstone cut doing the tool.
It is,
and obviously once it's on the wrist, it sort of, the look gets much, much better.
It's got a jangle.
Yeah.
Number 350 there. Good luck to you, Erin. I hope I pronounced your name right, my love. Right, now, Linda, how do you feel about walking and talking? Now, this is going to be a challenge.
And talking.
Okay, so we've got to move with the camera.
Multitasking.
They're actually. They're being very kind. They're actually going to the recording.
Okay,
I think we
jolly
can.
good.
We can try.
We can try.
We can try. So, Linda, this is a gorgeous boutique. Let's see. We did it. High five. Yeah, we did it! We can walk and talk at the same time, walking backwards and talking. Now that is going to be
that's
a bit more of a challenge, but there we go. Talk to us about this boutique bundle. You've called it Marrakesh. Have you been to Marrakesh before?
No, but I do.
I want to go.
I don't know why. I just thought the souks of Arabia and that, because I've been to Arabian souks, not Marrakesh. But
you've been to Dubai and places like that, perhaps. Yeah.
So the golds and the blues. But to be honest, I based it around this absolutely stunning kyanite. All the gemstones are stunning, but this kyanite is just exceptional. I love it's just shards of kyanite, and they're graduated. Oh, they're just wonderful. They're the most amazing colour, almost like a denim blue mixed with gold. And I thought, with putting the citrine and the, can you say that lab word again?
Labradorite.
Thank you. With it as well. And then I'm so pleased that we got the other abalone strand on today, because I put some abalone in as well, because the colours are all there in the abalone.
It's beautiful. I totally get what you're saying about the kyanite, because the kyanite for me, gorgeous. It's the focal point. It's just such an exciting gemstone to work with. Let's have a look at it. Actually, I need to move the jewellery out of the way. Sorry.
Oh, it's so. What's the word? Really, it's
so much. It's got so much depth to it. I know. Look at this. It's some of the biggest chips I've ever seen.
I've never seen anything like it in a gemstone. I really haven't. I've never seen gemstone, chips, nuggets, whatever these are. What are they described as?
I don't know. I think it's shards, probably.
Shards, yeah.
I mean, these
look dramatic.
It is so dramatic. They're not nuggets. They're not chips. They're even more dramatic. They're so long. Elongated nuggets. They're described as. It's a gemstone. Yeah, it's like a strand of icicles.
Beautiful.
Oh, yeah. You get blues and silvers and yellows in kyanite. It's just so beautiful. Kyanite is a very, very difficult gemstone to bring to you. It's almost an impossible gemstone to drill, almost impossible to cut into any kind of shape. Just love it. I just love that texture.
Honestly,
it feels very nice, but it's got almost a waxy feel to it.
It's
just beautiful.
Blew me away. It did. It really did. The drama that's involved in that. And, well, as I say, I've never seen. And just look at that.
And you can actually see. I think the exciting thing is you can actually see how the gemstone forms. You can actually see how it's
like
formed.
sort of a stalactite.
It's exactly what it is. Yeah. You can see how the gemstone is formed.
So organic and so beautiful and so perfect in structure. I love it.
Gorgeous. So you've got your malachite. You've then got your labradorite. Did you have a problem saying that word? I didn't know that.
I have a problem saying that word. I avoid it at all costs, so then I go and put it in a boutique.
You've got your labradorite plain, sorry, no, I beg your pardon, faceted rounds here, which are just lovely. These are big, big, big 10mm faceted rounds. Lovely labradorescence on these. And they really just look beautiful against the kyanite, don't they? They really do complement each other so beautifully.
Beautiful. It's beautiful. What did you say? It's
labradorescence,
just the
labradorite.
I mean, look at the schiller.
I know that. Yeah, the colours that you're getting in this labradorite is amazing. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful?
It is.
And it's natural. That's a totally natural gemstone you're going to be getting there. As is the kyanite. Both of these are natural, genuine gemstones. There's no heat treatment. There's no coating. Beautiful. Unbelievable. Now, your next strand is, let's have a look at the abalone next, actually, because we have got a strand of abalone today. It's not a strand you see on its own very often. It's lovely to see it in this bundle. It really adds a kind of a zing of colour, doesn't it?
Yeah, exactly. And it was the shape as well. I wanted a little bit of spacer type shape to it to add to the drama. But it was just perfect with the other gemstone that's in there, because all the colours are in there. Just those 3 strands on their own.
Yeah, that would be an amazing 3-strand pack, wouldn't it?
Yes.
Gorgeous. But then you add some really sunny colours, which I can totally see where you're coming from here. Those souks, those kind of gold souks, which you see in Dubai and you see in places like Marrakesh. This strand, actually no, let's show this strand here, of faceted rounds of citrine. I love the variance in colour here, and they're ever so slightly graduated, aren't they? That's what's so great about this as well.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean, you've got lots of scope with graduated, because you've got centre points and you've got matching earrings, and every piece of jewellery you can make from graduated gemstones. But just look how beautifully faceted there are. There must be how many facets must be on one of those?
Almost 100.
It's got to be, hasn't it? Probably on there, I would think, easily.
Absolutely, yeah, they are really, really highly faceted, aren't they? You've got one more strand here of citrine.
Yeah, this is to add some more drama alongside the kyanite, sort of an organic drama. That citrine is...
It's beautiful.
Beautiful.
They're like golden nuggets. They're just lovely. Look at those. Look at that next to the blue. It's such a beautiful colour combination. This, I think, is great if you don't necessarily want to go down the kind of pinks and the very, very kind of fluffy, kind of Eastery rose quartz kind of colours with your spring jewellery, but you want to kind of keep it nice and cool, but you still want to have those spring tones. This is a great colour combination to go for, isn't it?
Bluebell woods, isn't it?
Yeah, what a lovely, lovely description.
I should have called it that.
It is, yeah, it's gorgeous. But it's got that wonderful richness. The richness really is made even more by this. Now this is yellow gold plated 925 sterling silver wire. It's 0.3 millimeters in gauge, and you're going to be getting 1 meter of it. How have you used it in your designs, Linda? Whereabouts have you used it?
It's in here, right?
In that vine.
In that vine there.
That's just lovely.
That one. And then I've also used it in the little drop earrings that are at the side. Okay.
Gorgeous.
And
have you used it in?
I've used it here to string the kyanite. I've stringed the kyanite, so it's gone a long way.
It really has,
I've stringed
isn't
the kyanite onto it there so that I could get some nice shape.
Yeah.
In that centre. I love that.
Now, Linda, believe it or not, you're actually going to get this bundle today for the equivalent of £6 a strand. Wow. You know that the kyanite, the citrine, the abalone, the labradorite, you know it's worth more than that. I know it's worth more than that. $29.95. It's a really, really beautiful, top quality bundle you're going to, a boutique collection you're going to be getting here. Abalone, kyanite, labradorite, 2 strands of gorgeous citrine and 1 meter of wire, all for less than £30.
Gosh, that's amazing.
Isn't it just?
It is absolutely amazing.
It's just beautiful. And not only that, Linda, but there are so many things which this would go with today. We've got a citrine bundle coming up in the last part of the show today, which this would go with. We've got iolite, we've got tanzanite coming up next. Look.
Oh, gosh.
Look how beautiful that tanzanite goes with it as well. Just gorgeous. So tanzanite coming up very, very shortly indeed. I just think it's a wonderful colour combination and great for spring and great for summer. These colours are going to be absolutely everywhere. And when you've got colours which are reflected in nature, so sky blues and sea blues and then sunshine yellows, you know that it's going to look great together because those are the colours of nature, aren't they?
Well, absolutely. I mean, can you imagine for sort of holidays as well, you know, with linen shirts, denims. My main thing with this collection is the drama of it.
Yeah. And the kyanite being the focal point, definitely.
Yeah, and I can honestly say, hand on heart, I've never seen anything like that kyanite.
Yeah, I mean, look at the size of some of these. Look at the length of them. They're just so amazing. That as a centerpiece to a necklace or just a couple of those together in a really gorgeous contemporary pair of earrings would just be beautiful.
Yeah,
I can imagine Gemma Crow wearing one of those, a really gorgeous kind of long earring or something.
Yeah,
it would just be beautiful.
Definitely.
Just stunning, absolutely gorgeous. Lots of you on the phone lines at the minute. Do be patient. There is a bit of a queue at the minute. Doesn't surprise me at all. That's a really beautiful, beautiful boutique bundle. There's less than 30 of these bundles available now.
I mean, it's just a little bit different. I mean, in that particular necklace there, now I've used some of my own gold wire, obviously, but we did a bundle earlier in the show, didn't we?
Yeah, with the gold wire,
the 0.6 mil wire will work fine, and just putting all the citrine into that works really nicely. But then when you move on to the pieces and mix the blues in, everything just goes together so well. It just each gemstone reflects its neighbour, doesn't it? In colour.
Really, really does.
What is it?
Labradorite.
Thank you. That one.
Go on, try and say it.
I have to say Labrador, then right.
Labradorite. Sorry.
I've never been able
to say. Funny.
But isn't that absolutely stunning strand?
Yeah, the quality's really, really beautiful in this labradorite. It's absolutely gorgeous. Really lovely. Please do hold those lines. It's a really, really, really popular bundle, this one. And do you know what? $29.95, absolutely gorgeous. The jewellery's just beautiful. Jewellery's absolutely beautiful. Thank you so much, Linda. I'm going to head back over here, Linda, because it's now time for the most amazing strand of tanzanite.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes. Amazing. So I'm going to head back over here. Sit on the old chair. There we go. Wedge myself in. Oh, there we go. Now, this next strand of tanzanite is something which we've all been waiting for. Gems of distinction. We're very, very proud of our Gems of Distinction collection here at the Genuine Gemstone Company. It is a collection which is faceted by hand, drilled by hand. The gemstones are faceted by the same kind of lapidarists who facet gemstones like emerald, rubellite, and various members of the tourmaline family. It is a collection which is very, very highly prized by us and by you as well. We often refer to tanzanite when we're talking about very rare, very scarce gemstones that we don't really get on Jewellery Maker. I've only bought you labradorite, I think, twice in the last few months. Probably count on one hand the amount of times I've been able to buy tanzanite in the last year. You know, it's not a gemstone you see very often at all. When you do see it, it does sell out. With the last boutique collection that we've just seen, that gorgeous Marrakesh boutique collection that Linda has beautifully put together with that kyanite and the labradorite and the citrine, I honestly think this would go so beautifully with it. It would go so well with the number of the strands that we've had already today. Now, this is, as I've already said, a Gems of Distinction collection strand. Tanzanite is a one locational gemstone. It's a relatively new gemstone to the world in the fact that it was only discovered in 1967, launched by Tiffany's in 1969. It has defined a generation. It has defined the gem world. It is arguably one of the most significant gemstones of the last century, and a gemstone which has captivated the hearts and minds of millions of gem lovers. Tanzanite is one of the world's most precious gemstones. In fact, some of the world's most expensive jewellery features tanzanite. It's a very, very rare gemstone. Here, the largest combined carat weights I've ever seen in a tanzanite piece. The tanzanite pieces that we have on our sister channels, set into rings, can be anything from a couple of points up to a couple of carats. This strand here, look at what you're getting. Can you repeat the carat, please? Did I say 50 carats? 50 carats of genuine tanzanite here. Now, arguably, yes, this is bead quality tanzanite. It hasn't got the clarity which gemstone quality tanzanite can give you, but still got the rarity, still got the quality, still got the colour. And arguably, this strand should be hundreds of pounds. There's 50 carats in total. But do you know what? It's nowhere near that. In fact, today, you can get a strand of genuine tanzanite for under £20. Under £20. Genuine Gems of Distinction tanzanite for under £20. Get it in your basket. You've got to do it now. Today has been the most amazing show. We've brought you Kunzite, Mystic Quartz. We've got chrome dioxide, we've got iolite, we've got amethyst, we've got golden obsidian and tanzanite. I mean, this is an amazing, amazing, amazing time to be watching Jewellery Maker. You are getting one of the world's rarest genuine gemstones here. One of the world's most coveted gemstones, arguably a gemstone which many experts believe might run out within the next 10 to 15 years. Do you know what? All I care about is the fact that you can see the quality in this, and you can recognise that £19.95p is an amazing deal. It really, really is. Add it to your order. You've got a 30-day money-back guarantee. You're only paying £2.95p per order to be able to bring you a Gems of Distinction hand-faceted quality strand for under £20 of any gemstone, let alone one of the world's most precious and rarest gemstones. is just absolutely wonderful, isn't it? Linda, what do you think of price points like this for tanzanite? Do you think
I just think it's amazing that we can do that. And I know it's Steve's favourite gemstone.
Yeah. Yeah.
All the gemstones, tanzanite is his big, the big one for him.
Steve is the head of the Genuine Gemstone Company, just so you know. No, it's okay.
It's just absolutely delicious. That's the only word to describe that strand. It's definitely a strand of distinction, and I would make just 2 drops earrings. I'd like to see it mixed with some of the gold findings we've had earlier.
Oh, yes.
Particularly the gold chain I've had in my challenge. It's just perfect for it, isn't it?
It really is. Yeah. We bought you a gold findings pack earlier where you got 82 yellow gold plated 925 sterling silver findings. For how much was the findings pack again? Can you remember? Was it 21? Yeah, $21.95. If you're going to be getting this tanzanite strand, please, for the love of gemstones, get that findings pack, because these gemstones deserve to be set with precious metal findings, whether it's yellow gold plated 95 sterling silver, whether it's 95 sterling silver, whether it's rose gold. You've got to get precious metal findings to go with this because they deserve it. It's such a rarity, it's such a gorgeous quality. It's a gemstone which you seldom see on Jewellery Maker, and today, yours for less than £20. Add it to your order. Well done. If you do want to multi-buy this, just speak to the call centre for live help. Well done, just gorgeous. Amazing. Right, now, we've still got so much more to come. Loads of genuine gemstone strands, but first I'm bringing you another brand new bundle. Now, is it all of this together? Oh. There are certain launches that we had at the back end of last year, which meant that so many things out before Christmas, and we didn't have a chance to order them back in before the new year. This is one of those bundles. This is one of those products. Okay, now, chainmail. Every single time I've bought you a chainmail bundle, it is sold out. Every single time that we give you the chance to come in and get a bundle like this, it sells out. This is gonna sell out. Start dialing now, because it's absolutely amazing. Right, okay, here we go. What are you gonna be getting? Your chainmail DVD. One of my New Year's resolutions and one of, I know, Gemma Crow's New Year's resolutions is to go on Debbie Bulford's chainmail course. Debbie Bulford's one of our guest designers here at Jewellery Maker, and she filmed this chainmail DVD at the back end of last year. It has been one of our biggest selling DVDs of the year. It's only edition 1, so hopefully next year we're going to be able to do edition 2. You've got different designs of chainmail here. I think you've got Byzantine, you've got three, at least 3 different designs here for your chainmail. We've got a bit of footage actually which we're going to show you. It's an hour-long DVD. It's lovely Debbie and it's Fee who have put this DVD together. It is the most incredibly informative DVD. Chainmail is so great because you can actually make very, very neat looking jewellery. Even if you are a fairly messy worker like I am, you get to make very, very neat looking jewellery, very with loads of uniform quality to it. I just love it. Now, Linda, I know that you haven't actually tried chainmail yet.
I've done a little bit. I haven't done anything complicated, and I want to go on Debbie's course as well.
It just seems to be something which everybody wants to go on. What is it about chainmail that you really like?
I just love the patterns that you can create with it, and I like the way it falls. It's quite soft.
It's very, very soft. It's
some wire work and that can be quite structured and sort of skeletal, but chainmail is a soft.
Yeah, it feels nice. It's very substantial as well, isn't it?
And you remember sort of years ago there used to be something called a gate bracelet.
Yeah.
Right, and that was sort of different shapes of jump rings that were sort of layered together in some respects, so you can create that look as well. But Debbie, I mean, I've seen some of the things that Debs has done that she's got at home, which are absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah.
They really are, and it's one of those jewellery making techniques that's very absorbing.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
You know, you just concentrate totally.
It takes a bit of time, but Debbie says you can lose hours doing chainmail. You can lose hours and hours and hours.
Exactly right.
Now, we wouldn't just give you the chainmail DVD and not give you everything to make into your chainmail. We're also going to give you your jump rings. Now, the important thing with chainmail is that you get proper saw cut jump rings. What do I mean by saw cut? Okay, when you cut a jump ring with a pair of cutters, it will cut it at an angle. So you have a jump ring that's like that, but it will have a slit that's kind of like that. If they're saw cut, it's going to be like that. So you can use the jump rings for your chainmail so much easier. So saw cut open jump rings are exactly what you need, okay? It gives you a much, much better finish, a much cleaner finish. You're going to be getting a pack of around 200 jump rings, which are 6 by 1 millimeters in diameter. So it's about 200 in this 6 by 1 millimeter gauge, and about 200 which are 5 millimeters in gauge. Now, just to give you a rough idea, to make a chainmail bracelet, you need roughly, I think it's between 150 and 300 jump rings, depending on the kind of weave you're going to be using, okay? Depending on the kind of, excuse me, on the kind of design which you're going to be making. So you're going to be getting roughly 200 in your 6, 200 in your 5 jump rings. You're also going to be getting your DVD, of course, and here we go. This is lovely. These are an absolute essential for your chainmail. round nose pliers as well. Now, whenever we bring you chainmail bundles, they sell out, and it's because of these jump rings. Whenever we bring you saw cut jump rings on their own, they sell out because there are so many of you who want to do chainmail, who are doing chainmail. You do use a lot of jump rings when you do chainmail, which is why these jump rings are constantly selling out. These are some of the designs, just examples of designs of pieces that you can make in this DVD and from maybe going on Debbie's course as well. And this is your price today, $9.95. It's one of the most absorbing jewellery maker mediums to work in. It's one of the most satisfying, and once you've got the hang of it, it's actually one of the easiest jewellery making mediums to work in as well. So you've got your chainmail DVD. Oh, lovely. There are a couple of examples of your chainmail. It's so soft. It's almost like I was going to say it's almost like chainmail. It's almost like the chainmail that you see knights wearing in Days of Old Yore, which was historically very heavy, but very fluid, designed to fall around the body. It's exactly what this is designed to do, to fall beautifully, to be as fluid as possible. 200 of your 6, 200 of your, well, approximately 200 of your 6 and 200 of your 5. I've got even more of them here in these little bags, but I won't get them all out. Round nose pliers and your hour-long DVD. I've got loads of you on the phone lines at the minute. Honestly, this is something which I'm going to be making a concerted effort to do this year. I know Linda is, I know Gemma Crow is as well. There are loads and loads and loads of us who are hopefully going to be going on Debbie Bulford's chainmail course. I don't know where the next one is, actually. I think it's end of January. Is the next one gone? It might have done. Lots of you, yeah, speak to the call centre or live help. It is a really fantastic course to go on, and 10% off all courses in January if you book. So yeah, brilliant, absolutely amazing. Is that 10% of courses just in January or 10% if you book? I don't know actually. Speak to the call centre or live help, but definitely 10% of courses in January. Just fantastic. Got lots and lots of you there. 400 jump rings, which is more than enough to make a bracelet out of. Your round nose pliers and your chainmail DVD, all for less than a tenner. And every single time we bring you bundles like this, they sell out. Limited stock availability there, just great. And it's one of those, incredible mediums which I've never seen so many presenters and guest designers wanting to scrabble to go on the Debbie's course. You can make some really high quality pieces from chainmail. It's just so lovely. There you are, Cassandra. There you are, sweetie. Right now, it's time to bring you. Sorry, I put that in a really stupid place. The best strands of golden obsidian I've ever seen. Now, it's not just me and Linda, or Linda and I, who thought that. This morning, we had Carla, Ryan, Cassie, and Ollie, and of course Linda, right, there's Ollie, there he is, all saying how beautiful they thought this strand was. In fact, Ollie, you thought this, what did you say you thought this strand was?
Can't say no.
Labradorite. See, everyone's having a problem with labradorite today.
I've been fine with that until Linda.
He's blaming it on Linda. He says he's fine with it until Linda had a problem with it. Linda, see what you're doing here? Having a negative effect on the team today.
Yeah.
Joking. It is like a yawn, it is catching, although I can still say labradorite. Labradorite. It's not labradorite, which is a good job. It is golden obsidian. I have never seen a better strand of golden obsidian. In fact, I've never seen better golden obsidian. I've had golden obsidian before on our sister channels and pieces of jewellery, and this is the best examples of golden obsidian I have ever seen in the history of ever. It's just beautiful. What is so great about it? Well, normally with golden obsidian you get a jet black background and you have to turn the gemstone and then you see the gorgeous golden qualities coming out of it. I'm holding the gemstone strand still here. I'm holding it still. I think because it's faceted, you're just getting, it's definitely the quality of the gemstone, but because it's faceted it gives you even more of that gorgeous quality. But just holding that strand still, seeing it go around very slowly there. Every single one of these gorgeous golden obsidians has got that amazing quality, and it's natural. It's the most amazing genuine gemstone, isn't it? It's totally natural. Now, with the last kit that we did, in fact with all of the kits that we brought you today, amazing. with the citrines that we bought you today. In fact, we've got a citrine bundle which hopefully we'll be able to squeeze in before the end of the show, which will just go absolutely beautifully with it. This is the best strand of golden obsidian I've ever seen. I know that's a really, really bold statement, but I've thought about it and I've thought, do you know what? It is. So I've got to say it. Now, price point. I've no idea. This could be anything. This could be over £20. It could be under £20, but kind of £17.95, £19.95. I've no idea. Well, that's amazing. I mean, that's just... I want it. And do you know what, Linda? It's one of those strands that I would just look at and say, and it's not me being lazy at all. I just go, yeah, just restrand it.
Yeah, because it's the new black, really, isn't it? You know,
Yeah.
it does. It's just like molten gold being poured into it. Absolutely adore it. It's got so many properties that you can keep looking at. This is a strand you'll get it home, and you won't do anything with it straight away because you want to keep looking at it, at what it actually does.
Yeah,
its performance.
totally agree with you there, Linda. It's one of those strands that you'll get at home and you wish you'd come in to get more of them.
Yep.
You'd wish you multi-buyed. You wish you'd have multi-bought even. It's the most beautiful quality. Carla's saying, imagine it was some gold wire. You know the gold wire bundle that we bought you earlier on for $27.95, or even the findings pack for $21.95. This deserves to be set into jewellery where the gemstones are the main feature, where the gemstones are just being showcased beautifully. It's the best strand of golden obsidian I've ever worked with, and you know what? For me to say that, and I work with gemstones every single day of the week, and so does the team, I've never seen a strand of obsidian cause such, sorry, a strand of golden obsidian cause such excitement in the studio. This really is lovely. This really, really, really has captivated everyone's imaginations here in the studio today, and I know it's going to captivate your hearts when you get this home. You're going to love this. Just beautiful. Now, we've got a bundle coming up in just a couple of seconds, which I think this will go so well with. Look at this. Ooh! When you're in love with a beautiful gemstone, it looks beautiful. You gotta get it and add it to your basket. When you're in love with a beautiful gemstone, you gotta have it, you gotta have it, you gotta have it. Don't start looking at me like that, Cassie. Look at me as if to say, you're so embarrassing. All right. It is citrine and lemon quartz bundle. I'm not going to say it too loudly because otherwise Linda will want it, and you know she causes such a problem when she sees things that she loves. So citrine and lemon quartz. So I'll show you this one of lemon quartz first of all. Yeah. She's looking. Just carry on as normal. Just ignore her. Just ignore her. Look at that face. Missing out. Am I missing out, as you say? So this gorgeous strand, which looks a lot like lemon quartz, but of course it isn't lemon quartz. It's glass. It's plastic. I can't even say that because we don't do glass or plastic here. It's lemon quartz. Sorry, Linda, it's lemon quartz.
I know it's lemon quartz. I can feel there's lemon quartz in the room.
You've got a real affinity with this gemstone. You love it.
I absolutely adore the colour.
Here we go.
There is not seriously another gemstone. I mean, pre-night's probably the closest.
Yeah.
But there isn't another gemstone that is that colour. No. It's just unique.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Completely unique. It's lovely, isn't it? It is a completely unique gemstone. I know I'm teasing Linda there, but it is a completely unique gem. You couldn't mistake the. Even if you had a dyed quartzite, it's not going to have this clarity. No. It's not going to have this kind of diaphanity. It's not going to have this gorgeous quality about it that lemon quartz is going to have. It's just so beautiful, and it's spring, it's summer, it's beautiful little lambs jumping and skipping in a field. It's gorgeous sunshine. It's seeing those first flower buds appearing on the trees. It's beautiful. 300 carats of lemon quartz faceted medium nuggets. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful quality. And then, I can't believe this strand of citrine. It's enormous, enormous, gigantic 500 carat strand of citrine nuggets. Look at the size of these. They are huge. Oranges, yellows, sunshine, spring. This is it. These colours are gonna be everywhere this spring and because they're colours which are reflected in nature.
Well, golds and purples are supposed to be the big deal, aren't they, this year?
Kind of jewel colours, like so your cobalt blues or your very, very deep kind of amethyst colours. Yellows and orange, yellows and purples or oranges and purples, definitely that colour combination is just trans-seasonal, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
Brand new bundle today, just to make you just to whet your appetite even more, with the amethyst we bought you earlier on. I mean, that is the colour of ametrine, isn't it? So it's £12.95p. Every single one of these lemon quartz, every single one of these citrines, I think, is a statement gemstone and could be a wire-wrapped pendant or a ring like we saw in that gorgeous Wall of Fame entry a little bit earlier on. Sorry, your name escapes me, I'm ever so sorry, but that gorgeous Wall of Fame entry that we saw earlier on where that lady had wire-wrapped and encased gemstones in wire and made her own rings. You know, you've got real here. The only problem is it's limited edition. The only problem is there's lots of you there. Get it whilst you can. £12.95 for spring and summer in a bundle. It's like when you get something which is very, very concentrated. You think, oh yeah, that is the colour and the essence of spring, of summer. You don't have to use all these gemstones together. If you're not a yellow person, it doesn't matter. Because getting these home and using them with the smoky quartz or the red agate or the pink kunzite or tanzanite or any of the bundles that we bought you today, you can make those colours look as rich or as cool or as sunny or as autumnal as you want them to look. Just beautiful, just gorgeous. And do you know what? With our next strand of iolite, I like this strand of iolite. I don't get to do iolite that often, so come on, just give me that, Joe. Give it to me. Gorgeous strand of iolite coming up in just a couple of seconds. I mean, that looks so rich. That reminds me of the bundle that we did earlier on, the boutique that our Linda put together. Yeah, she's not listening, but yeah, gorgeous. Don't be silly, Carla. We're not doing that. Don't be ridiculous. You have to really keep her in check sometimes. She says, now don't forget, the iolite Carol's going to go under a tenner. We can't do that. We can't do that. She's shouting at me now. We can, Carol, and we're going to. Get used to it. What she just said. She bullies me. Ollie, she did that, didn't she? Yeah. Tell you what. She's leaving next week. I tell you what. I'm quite glad to see the back of her. Iolite graduated faceted drops. There's a lot of you on the phones. Are you waiting for this incredible strand? Are you waiting for this strand of genuine iolite to go under £10? I dare you. I dare you to... She's done it. She's only gone and done it. £7.95. If you were thinking £9.95, how delighted are you? I know. Linda is just standing there, aghast.
It looks like marquisite.
Well, because of the lustre?
Yeah.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's the... Look at the facets. Look at the amazing facets you're going to be getting on these gemstones. It's not quite a briolette cut because it's not regular enough for a briolette cut, but they are just beautiful. They are absolutely tremendous. I'm not going to lie to you. At the minute, I've got 40 of you on the phone lines who are holding the lines, waiting for this. Now, I know that sounds like a scary number, but more often than not, during any Jewellery Maker game, we will have dozens of you on the phone lines. But I just want to say that 40 of you are there at the minute, holding the lines, waiting to speak to the call centre. The call centre will get through that queue in no time at all. So don't let that put you off. It's a free phone number from a BT landline. And Ollie made a really interesting point about this strand before we went live today. He said it's the only strand of iolite that he's seen before with blues and yellows. And you are getting blues and yellows in this strand. It's the most incredible strand. Can you see the blues and the yellows you're going to be getting here? It's so beautiful. Gorgeous. If you are calling now and you're getting a bit of an engaged tone, please hang up and call back again. You don't need me to tell you, it looks like quad A tanzanite, it looks like cashmere sapphire, it looks like Ceylon blue sapphire, and it's £7.95. If you want to get the look of quad A tanzanite or the look of cashmere sapphire, the look of Ceylon blue sapphire, but or the look of indicolite, but you don't want to pay those prices, come in and get this because it's £7.95. Linda, you look like you've lost the will to live.
If I had seen that when I was doing my boutique collection, it would have gone in it.
Oh, easily.
Because
it would easily with your
just
boutique
would
collection.
be fantastic, wouldn't it? And with the lemon quartz, that's what I want to do. I want to do that. That's what I want to do.
Look at that. Create your own Marrakesh bundle.
Oh wow.
Do you know what else I'm going to stick in as well?
And the mystic.
Oh,
Please.
hang on.
Just
Should we just put everything in there? Do you know what? I think the purple might go in there as well. Should we just put everything in?
I've got to buy
here?
everything today. Oh my word. Oh, that's the best thing I've ever seen on Jewellery Maker, Carol.
You taking the mic out of me?
No.
That colour combination is amazing,
I would never
isn't
do
it?
that. That's the best thing I've ever seen put together on Jewellery Maker. Very well done.
Thanks, love.
I want that kit.
I want it too.
That bundle.
So these are basically essential different strands and bundles. So you've got your lemon quartz and citrine bundle here, which was how much? $12.95. Don't be ridiculous. You got your tanzanite here, which was $19.95. Your iolite, which is $7.95. Your chromed oxide, but we haven't even played that yet. Your amethyst, which was goodness me, $19.95. Your mystic quartz, how much was that? $14.95. Do you know what? Let's just put the abalone in here as well.
Yeah.
Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Right, okay, we've got to move on now just because of time. That is every season represented there. I'm proud of that. Now, this next strand, bit of a story behind this one. Natural, totally natural, okay, 100% natural. Not only that, excuse me, my voice went then. Not only that, but this incredible, I sound like Scooby-Doo. This incredible gemstone is not only natural, it comes from one of the most hard to reach places in the world. What's the coldest you've ever been? How about temperatures in excess of minus 50 degrees? In Siberia, near Tokovaya, near the Ural Mountains in Russia, you can expect temperatures of that for about 9 months of the year. This is where this gemstone is from. This incredible gemstone can only be mined for about 3 months of the year. We're out of that period now, but it's around about the kind of July, August, September time. Other than that, you cannot mine this gemstone. The ground becomes too hard to penetrate, and to get to and from the mine is just far too treacherous. Less and less miners are returning year on year to mine for this gemstone because there's less and less of this gemstone about. When this gemstone is mined, it's generally taken to cutting houses in China because it's much closer to Russia than India is to China. Than India is to Russia. It's taken to China and it's bought even before it leaves the cutting houses. Okay, so for us to be able to bring you a strand of natural chrome dioxide, first of all, is very special. Oh yes, that'd be great. This is kind of where this gemstone is from. That is the mine. That is the chrome dioxide. That is where chrome dioxide is mined. This is genuine Russian dioxide. This is where it is mined. The Ural Mountains in Russia. You can see it's rather cold there. Okay. But do you know what? With this particular strand, I'm really going to stick my neck on the line here. This isn't actually the most amazing thing about this strand we've got today. We had a lady, and her name escapes me, I'm ever so sorry. We had a lady who bought a strand of chrome dioxide a few months ago. She bought a gorgeous strand, very similar to this, made it into genuine gemstone jewellery, probably with some precious metal findings, maybe some other gemstones as well. And she took it to the jewellery quarter in Birmingham to be valued. The jewellery featuring chrome dioxide and precious metal findings and maybe some other gemstones as well, the jewellery was valued in the hundreds of pounds. She spent probably about £50 making all that jewellery. All the gemstones, all the findings, and those pieces of jewellery that she took to the jewellery quarter to be valued were valued in the hundreds of pounds. And I'm talking big hundreds. The reason for that is mainly to do with this gemstone here. The quality, the fact that it's natural. This is the gemstone, and it's often said, this is the gemstone that all emeralds want to be. This is the colour green that all emeralds wish they were, and they're just not. Chrome dioxide can be yours today. Is it going to be 30, 40, 50 pounds? No. It's under 20. £17 £195 for 40 carats of chrome dioxide. It is totally natural. It's getting rarer and rarer year on year on year. And today, if you want to make that jewellery and you want to make it with precious metal findings and you want to incorporate this with some rubies or some sapphires or with some white quartz or with some lemon quartz or with some citrine, and you want to take it to the jewellery quarter and you want it to be valued, you could be in a similar situation. Make this strand into the jewellery it deserves to be, which is beautiful, exotic, special pieces. Linda, how many times you've been working on Jewellery Maker for many, many moons now. Mm-hmm. You've worked with pretty much every gemstone that we've ever had. I bet you can count on one hand the amount of times you've worked with chrome dioxide.
Yeah, and it's strange that you should say that about the lady with the Birmingham valuation as well, because a lady emailed me, she'd bought some chrome dioxide and it was that beautiful, she hadn't done anything with it for months and she wanted to make an heirloom piece. So what should she do with it? And I said to her, just perhaps mix it with some tiny seed pearls, but keep it very plain.
Yeah.
Okay? So the pearls that were in the my challenge today will work really nicely with them. But she as well took it to be valued afterwards. She said it's very definitely an heirloom, and that was in the hundreds.
That's the key word, isn't it, Linda? Heirloom. You're looking at a gemstone which is getting rarer and rarer and rarer and rarer, and less miners are returning to the Ural Mountains to mine for this gemstone year after year after year, because less of it is being mined, less of it about, it's becoming more expensive, demand is getting higher. So the lady was quite right to email you, Linda, because this is, in my opinion, and it could be an heirloom of the future. $17.95 just does not reflect the rarity and the quality of this gemstone strand, but what it does reflect is just how low we will go on Jewellery Maker. The phone lines have gone bananas for this strand. You clearly love it as much as we do. It's just beautiful. With the other gems that we brought you today, such as the iolite, tanzanite, amethyst, lemon quartz, all of these incredible gems. Just beautiful. I've got a lot of you there. Please do hold the lines. I know you're waiting. If you can think back throughout the show today, if you can think of anything you want to add to your order, including the Gizmo, the wire bundle for $27.95, even if you don't know the code, but you know what it was, say, that strand of Kunzite. Well, there's only been one strand of Kunzite today that we've brought to you for $12.95. Was it 12? No, it wasn't $12.95. It was $12.95. If you can think back to anything you've seen today, even if you don't know the code, just ask the call centre or Life Up to add it onto your order. Chances are that they will be able to, because we've had so many outstanding bundles and gemstones today, and amazing. Right now, we've got our last strand. Cassandra, darling, that strand in your left hand. Woo! Yes, you will be sorry, Cassandra. This gorgeous strand of abalone. I'm only joking. This beautiful strand of abalone. It's going to be very, very quick because we've got to head over to Linda and see her gorgeous challenge jewellery before the end of the show. How many? 5.5 minutes. Do you reckon we can do it in 5.5 minutes? Yeah. Easy, easy. Right. Abalone. Abalone centre drilled squares. Beautiful. The great thing about these, they are double-sided, which is basically two bits of abalone which have been sandwiched together on a resin centerpiece. Okay, so the bread in the sandwich is the abalone, and they've been sandwiched together. It's just lovely. Gorgeous. Abalone is completely unique. Every single one is totally natural, and it comes from a single shell mollusk called the abalone, and I just love it. Very, very, very beautiful indeed. Every single one is unique. The chrome dioxide with this, and do you know what? It's a combination I hadn't thought about until our Linda put these together and just said, do you know what? Yeah. Beautiful. This is why Linda is a designer, and I'm a mere presenter because I would never have thought about putting those two together, but they do go together so beautifully. Abalone and the chrome dioxide that we just brought to you, natural chrome dioxide, natural abalone, and you could say I only work with natural genuine gemstones. If it's featuring 2 strands of natural genuine gemstones, amazing. Here's the price for your abalone. Add it to your order. It's $95. Amazing. You only have to use maybe 1 or 2 of them in a design, and you've got that impact. You don't need to use any more than 1 in a necklace, or 3 in a necklace, or 1 at the centre of a bracelet. That is more than enough. $7.95. Well done to all of you there. Hold those lines. Now, I'm going to head over to Linda now because we need to catch up with her challenge. Oh, we've had loads of people texting in, Linda, saying they can't wait to see the pearl design, so these better be good. They're amazing.
That's just a little pair of wine dangling on there.
Linda?
It's really delicate, isn't it?
You've excelled yourself.
It's delicate jewellery. It's very wearable jewellery.
Isn't it just? Oh, wow, I'm amazed. I love the way you've used these two bundles together. Look at this. Now this is using one of the pearl strands, the really petite pearl strands, where you get, and in that bundle you get the beautiful filigree pendant, and you did exactly what you said you were going to do. You have a gorgeous chain coming down. Oh, yeah. That is just beautiful, Linda.
And the little seed beads in there are perfect.
The smoky quartz are wonderful.
Yeah, absolutely beautiful. Really pretty, almost like an illusion necklace, really. They're so gorgeous.
This particular bundle, this pearl bundle, featured the 2 strands of pearls, the gold-plated silver findings, gold-plated silver pendant, and the chain as well. It was a limited edition bundle. We had less than 60, and it's $44.95. We've got less than half of those available. Just gorgeous. And the second bundle featured, now let's see if I can remember, the agate, tiger's eye, lemon quartz, and smoky quartz seed beads.
That's
and
right.
details are at the bottom of the screen for that one, $14.95. This is just lovely, Linda. I love these lemon quartz. You're so right.
They're beautiful. I mean, it's a proper primrosy colour, isn't it? That's the only colour. That's the only thing I can think to describe the colour. They're that greeny, yellowy, primrosy colour. I love them. I absolutely adore these earrings.
These earrings are wonderful.
I don't wear long earrings that often, but I would wear those time and time and time again. I just think they are
You've used that chain beautifully.
The chain's gorgeous, and with the lemon quartz, they're just divine. The lemon quartz and gold go together like a marriage made in heaven, as they do with the bracelet as well.
Oh, look at this!
I mean,
what a beautiful set of jewellery.
That really is sort of a basis of a little charm bracelet as well.
Goodness me.
But if you sort of turn it around, you just see you can add little charms.
Oh my goodness me.
And it's just beautiful, isn't it? I mean, it just looks expensive.
It looks expensive, it really does. That is beautiful. That could be a Monica Verneda bracelet. That could be a, I mean, it's just so beautiful. It could be a Tiffany's bracelet. They focus a lot on lemon quartz and citrines in some of their collections. That is just, this is lovely. And
well, this is a typical sort of, I suppose, I did a wedding last year, and she said, I want a modern looking pearl necklace. But she only wanted pearls in it, so I think that works really well for a young bride who wants pearls, because she's probably got pearls on her wedding dress or something, and I just think that is just spot on for that. The pearls doing all of the work for you, and it just looks lovely.
It really, really does. Linda, you've really excelled yourself here. It's just so beautiful.
Pleasure to do it.
I bet it has. And we've had so many people texting in who say that they just can't wait to see these incredible designs. They are beautiful, and as you say, they're very beautiful. They look very delicate, but they're so wearable.
Oh yeah, of course they are. Yeah, very, very, very wearable. They'll work with, well, anything. I mean, they will take you, say, my sort of standard thing is take you from office to evening.
Yeah,
that
great,
sort of jewellery.
It's been an amazing show today. We've had some incredible bundles, some of the best strands that I've ever seen. Linda, thank you so much. Don't forget, all pictures of Linda's jewellery will be on our Facebook page within the next few seconds. Thank you so much today, Linda. It's been great having you with us. Take care, guys.
Bye.
See you.
Bye.
You can watch Jewellery Maker live every day from 9 till 1 on Sky 655, Virgin 756 or FreeSat 807. Get creative with Jewellery Maker.
The Jewellery Maker Wall of Fame is where you get to showcase your skills as a jewellery designer. And each week, one lucky entrant will win £100 credited to their Jewellery Maker account, and the runner-up receives £50. If you want to enter your design, just send a photo to studio@jewellerymaker.com, or you can post your photos to Wall of Fame, Coloured Rocks Limited, Unit 2D, Eagle Road, Moonsmote, Redditch, B989HF. Good luck and happy jewellery making!
We all know you need the right tools for the job, so here at Jewellery Maker we have designed a kit to make sure you have all the essentials to join in with the fun. With round nose, flat nose and wire cutter pliers, as well as a reamer, tweezers and a bead scoop, you've got everything you need in one place for just $9.95. We provide the tools, you provide the skills.
When you place your first order with us, you will receive a free booklet and DVD full of handy hints, tips and tutorials to help you get started with your new jewellery maker hobby.
The early bird catches the worm. Don't miss out on your chance to grab our amazing early bird offers at 9 AM on weekday mornings. Catch them while you can. There are 2 easy ways to purchase from Jewellery Maker. You can watch our show on Sky, Virgin, Freeview or FreeSat and call our free phone number where you'll be put through to our friendly help team who can place your order. Alternatively, you can go to our website and click the sign up button. Once you have filled in the required details, you can start shopping. You can watch the show by clicking the On Air Now button on the homepage, where you'll be able to see all the products that have been in today's show. You can also use our quick search tool and narrow down your results. Once you have found an item that you like, simply